as they are going to be matching up versus Yandex. And I had to look over to see who it was because I'm in a blur right now. I just scarfed food faster than I think I've ever scarfed food in my life. Shout outs to the pork belly rice. And I there was a bowl of mixed nuts. I ate the whole bowl.
Nice.
I just took it. It was a small bowl in my defense.
How was the pork belly?
It was so good.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Mixed it with the rice. 10 out of 10.
Some.
I mean, it's just a giant bowl of fat. It's not the healthiest thing, but well, how often do you get pork belly?
It's a good fat, though. Right?
Had to get in. Yeah, right. That's
All right, so let's take a look at this. Aurora facing off against Yandex and needing to find a win here for sure. It is Shadow Fiend Tree as our openers. Some heroes that are similar in terms of the ban list. Yep. I did see that the Chira Jr. got to play Invoker earlier in the day. Not going to happen this time.
No, I'm not going to be permitted to do so. Where are we in the scores? I'm sorry to say that we obviously have been a little preoccupied with that last series. I don't actually know. I'm going to look what these teams are at right now.
Oh, they're banning out.
Because if you can't tell, we kind of just had to immediately jump into this one. I mean, I found out that a Bloodseeker's winning games.
That's crazy.
So we're a little lost right now. Gamer Legion is.
They won.
Oh, they're playing VG now. Oh my God, they're China Slayers.
Let's go.
They're 1-1 versus VG at the moment, apparently, right now.
The legacy of PPD lives on.
It just continues a little bit further here. So yeah, that's right, because we saw Yandex lose their series earlier versus Liquid, and Aurora got 2-0'd by Spirit in a very entertaining series. That series was crazy.
This is the 1-1 then.
That is correct. Yes, they are 1-1 matchups, just like our previous one of Falcons versus Ironwing. So
makes sense.
Is this bad for my predictions?
I think I had Aurora out.
I have Aurora as 3-2, and I have Ironwing or what do I have Yandex as? I have Yandex also 3-2. Is that bad?
You you changed it up, didn't you?
I did. I put Yandex winning the elimination round.
Yeah.
So I mean, all right. So this is okay. As long as they're both in the elimination round, I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all right for me. My 4-1s are looking I got Spirit and Ironwing as my 4-1s, and I got Vision as my 4-0. I'm looking okay.
Let me look at my predictions.
So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, we haven't done this all day, guys. All right, we gotta see how we're hanging out here. I bet you my fantasy's doing horrific still, though.
That's fine. Nobody cares about fantasy anyway. Actually, a lot of people do.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. I only have 32,000.
So I had Yandex as 4-1. I did have Aurora out in the elimination round. So that's still very possible. Yandex would have to win out at this point for that prediction to be correct.
All right, well, I mean, doable.
Yeah.
Very, very doable for them. All righty, well, we can look at these heroes now. Winter Wyvern, you and I have talked a decent amount about this hero, I feel like, but we have not yet seen it all too often. One thing that has looked really good is whenever you have a Rubik versus Winter Wyvern, I'll tell you that much. That's just a better hero. But not going to happen this time. And so next pick, let's see. The Centaur is still in the pool right now. I feel like Centaur Shadow Fiend, always very good. They're going to grab the other support for now, obviously. Of course. Wouldn't want to reveal anything too important here, but that does leave the Centaur open for the side of Yandex, which I also think Centaur laneable versus Shadow Fiend as much as any other hero is. But
10 seconds remaining.
What do we got next here? No Darkseers.
No Coddles.
Yeah. No, I like the Centaur. I think Centaur is a decent option. They're going to have the last overall pick, so presumably we want to say that for our mid. So this is a carry and off-lane situation most of the time, where at least you want to offer up some opportunities for some flexibility. Of course, Yandex, I also think that keeping the last pick for Watson is always a solid strategy for them, too. So Chira Jr. tends to just have his picks, like, you know, he's happy to just, like, take a Primal Beast, you know, and not worry about it too much. So could be something to do there. For now, they're really going through it. This is where you want to spend most of your reserve time when you're on, well, not most of it, about half. Save a little bit for the last overall pick, but this is obviously very important right now, too. So they are taking their time right now. Lyrical's using the talkback function right now to talk to my producers. And he's been doing it for a really long time. And I can't hear what they're talking about, so I'm a little confused.
Don't worry about it. So just a little bit of an update. All you people here that are right now watching, you're the cool kids.
Right.
You're the ones that were here early.
Right.
Now, later on, there's going to be a lot of people that are watching.
Are they sending us the other kids?
Because
they're dropping them off at school.
Exactly.
Oh.
So what
We
that
gotta
means
teach
is
'em.
the cool kids, they're going to start coming in at some point. Well,
No, the cool kids are here.
the cool kids are here.
Right.
Yeah. So the other ones are going to come over in a little bit, and we're going to welcome them to the game eventually when that happens.
Oh,
And
is
then
that what we're
also
being prepped for?
we're going to send them away afterwards, so that way, at the end, the panel can talk about some stuff about our game.
Oh, so we got more to do over. So we're kind of like what's halfway between A and B?
We're like the alpha.
Maybe a new letter.
The alpha.
How about theta? I always like
Theta?
Can we be a theta
Isn't that
stream
a
now?
T?
10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's like alpha and
Okay.
beta. Kind of,
Theta.
it sounds like beta.
I like it.
Theta stream here. There he is. I knew Centaur was coming out. One way or another, Centaur was being picked either by Aurora or Yandex here. It's just too good in this situation. And in terms of the core they went for, the Necrophos. Okay. Kind of interesting. Yeah, Wyvern's not too incredible versus it. I like the idea. Centaur, I mean, he's been a top tier hero. Every time I watch, he's either winning or dominating the game at the very least, and almost up to his 60% win rate. That's pretty good. So now Aurora going to make a choice here. Do you have a mid hero you really don't want banned? If so, now's the time to do it. You have Makoto on your team, but the puck is gone. Do you want to play Ember? It's Ember plus Marana. They're picking Ember.
Yeah.
That is a
think that's-
10,000% guarantee.
It's a Makoto hero. I want to see it.
Oh,
right.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's an
this
Earth
guy's
Spirit in
here.
this game?
Okay.
All right,
We've been seeing that band consistently
Sorry.
first phase.
Not again. Not again.
Against the Necrophos, too.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I mean, the Ember's not great versus the Necrophos either. And Earth Spirit has his own issues, obviously, because he is very chunky, and that he does get scythed down by the Necrophos, but you guys have all seen it. He's a gross hero. He does so much damage. And you know what? He's really fun to play. That's the worst part of it all.
Yeah.
Is that I can't even get that mad at someone picking Earth Spirit because he's still exciting and really fun to play. So I get it. I hear ya. And we need a Nightfall hero after this. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry.
Only 55% win rate, but it's over 18 picks, so I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe after seeing some of the games, though.
Yeah.
You're like, how could you possibly lose?
I think some of it is that, like, he becomes so strong late game, but also he does not push.
Yeah.
And so we end up in, like, a lot of these weird situations as it gets later and later.
Well, WS always a big target in the drafting stage, and now even some final bans going to be coming his way.
Remaining.
The Doom, the Mars is always a go-to. Mars versus Centaur is a classic. I imagine they'll probably ban it, even with Mars being kind of bad. You can see this tournament, he hasn't played the hero. He's been playing some Timber, some Beastmaster, a little Axe. Axe doesn't look... Well, Axe looks kind of okay. It pairs nicely with the Marana and the SF.
Yeah.
So that could be all right. You'd be laning into a Necrophos. That's all right. Yeah, I
You
don't
think
hate
you'd
it.
be leaning into it? Oh, yeah, right, of course.
Yeah, should be going that way. And then we got to find ourselves a mid hero versus the Earth Spirit. Have we found any successful heroes mid versus Earth Spirit?
Maybe
mean,
it
there's
would-
Huskar.
Arkhorn.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
yeah. I mean, Huskar here could be something. Is it good enough with their lineup? Kind of. They're gonna ban the Shaker, trying to basically the idea is that you can't beat Earth Spirit mid, so you try and greed out yourself as well with the Shaker. That was an interesting idea, but they're gonna shut that down.
Night Stalker taken out of the pool.
All right, that does leave him the Mars then. WS is feeling himself. He goes for the Underlord instead. Similar idea as the Mars with like the pits and the roots and the big old circles.
God, I wish you could have gotten a Rubik. It'd be so nice this game against all these heroes.
It would be crazy this game for Yandex.
God.
All right, position 1 Hoodwink.
Dude, what
Is it
about...
mid Hoodwink? There we
No,
go.
mid Rubik.
Nah,
Honestly?
I mean, if there was ever a time. Except you're laning against Earth Spirit. That sounds awful. I feel like you'd get like 3 CS.
I don't know. You're fade bolding him too?
Yeah, but you're only fade bolting the creeps, and then he's like all the plus damage, so it doesn't even get reduced from his stones because it's green damage, Lyrical. It's green.
Has Chira Jr. ever
I don't
done it?
think so. He's gonna pick Primal.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it would be a pretty good freaking mid Rubik game.
let's see. Look at Cheer's face. Full concentration mode here. Thinking about things here. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, they have only a little bit of reserve time left once they get through to the end of this also.
Watson's doing a lot of the talking right now.
Yeah.
Sox has put the headset on. He's out of the conversation.
So maybe they are just going to do a mid Necro then.
Could be mid Centaur.
Yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
it's going to be mid Monkey, I think.
No, I
Is
think
it-
it's Monkey against Thunderlord.
I think it's, well, I thought it was going to be, yeah, it's Cheer Junior Monkey into
Okay.
the Earth Spirit.
Interesting.
Okay, circles on circles here.
So, is there any issue with DM playing into Shadow Fiend? I kind of feel like,
Yes. I mean, Shadow Fiend and Wyvern.
yeah,
That's not great. I mean, I think the Centaur pick was kind of necessary because otherwise they were going to get it on Aurora and then it was going to look kind of crazy.
yeah.
And I don't think it's unplayable, but it's losable is how I would put it. Right? Like percent damage, especially on a Centaur, if you're like chonking your HP and you're getting slowed. But you got Soxa on a Hoodwink. Like, I mean, how can things go wrong if you got Soxa on a Hoodwink in your lane? He's a beast.
He'll help him pull it through.
And you got living armor just in case. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That salvages everything, right?
So mid Monkey then. One of the heroes that we saw for a while.
Yep.
This was like a whole style that I think people did of like these melee mids trying to like bully people back.
Back in the time of facets.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be good though? I feel like Earth Spirit still should be okay.
I mean, it relates to the Earth Spirit, the Earth Shaker, and the idea of we just greed it out.
Okay.
Like he's gonna do great on the monkey, and then he wants to move on the map, and he wants to make plays happen for his team because he's got a safe lane Necrophos,
Yeah.
right? Like he's, you know, oh scythe. You know, you need someone that actually does stuff. So Monkey King's gonna do some work. He's gonna play with that Hoodwink.
Okay.
Tree's gonna be lurking around, and obviously with the new patch, Monkey King can finally jump off Dream Protector, so you can actually jump off of him as you're going with the ulti.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, just
That's
check the notes.
definitely
It's right
true.
there. Yeah,
It's right in the notes.
it's right in the notes. So
Trent has been advocating for this for a really long time.
I've seen it. There's other people. There are dozens of us. I've seen it posted before.
Dozens.
Yeah. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course, in the same patch, they'll add Quelling Blade, like takes 100 HP off
Yeah.
Dream Protector, and they'll be like, is this what you wanted?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how they are.
Would that be broken?
The 100 damage
Yeah.
HP? Yes,
Yeah.
that would be
On
really
a 5
bad.
second cooldown for
That might be
mana?
what we need, though, because we can't seem to get rid of them.
Maybe like if you use it on Treant, then it like goes to a minute cooldown.
It breaks.
Yeah.
It's a one-time
Oh,
use.
yeah,
It's
it gets
stuck
stuck in
in
them.
the
And then you get like little particles showing
And
up
you
in the
get blade
tree.
mail. You get some blade mail
Yeah,
reflect.
I like that. Oh,
All right.
this is cool.
I mean, the clockworks aren't eating the chainmail, so we gotta find something else.
Dare to dream.
Donc j'allais come back. Yeah.
No way we can come back from this unless ... Iron Ring. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy that the voice line that they have after now having the biggest comeback at TI.
It's true. Did they use it though? I feel like they didn't.
They didn't, or else we definitely would have noticed.
Yeah,
That's,
they definitely
seems
didn't.
like a mistake.
Oh, missed opportunities.
Malady getting in here.
When you get some good vision down early. WS doing the classic. Go and
Yeah.
cut the trees.
We don't like those train protectors. Okay, I say this every time. But you know what irritates me?
What's that?
Is that this strategy is good versus every melee support.
Yes.
It should be done versus all of them. Because they all abuse the trees to trade favorably with you, especially if you are a range support. So, like, if there's a Tusk 5, just do the same thing. It's also good. I don't understand why it's not done.
I mean, I think there's also, like, people want to go get runes, you know?
Yeah, but you can just do it once the lane starts, even.
That's
like,
true.
it's always good. It should be abused more.
Malady? They left the rune. He's just going to walk back to his ward. Should be perfectly fine. Has the boots ready.
Yeah, it's boots and windlace is always very good on the train protectors. Off he goes. Malady, Grand Master Tree player, not a poser in this meta. I don't know what it is about Tree Protector, but he is someone who draws Grandmaster players in pubs. It's like Phoenix, right? Like it really, it craves spammers. I guess obviously it just means the hero feels very good in a lot of different games.
Yeah.
And very addictive to play because it offers something that other heroes don't. You can't get that same itch scratched playing
Oh, I
another
feel you.
hero.
It
You and your
definitely-
Darkseer.
I literally, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
And you just relate to Dota through how you relate to your hero.
exactly. That is the tree players in a nutshell, and that's very scary when the meta favors it that highly right now with how good Living Armor feels and how incredible he feels in the laning stage.
And his shard, too.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff going on.
It's very value. But we'll see how this one goes. So far, Makoto seems to be doing fine. not really that many issues at all playing against Chira Jr., at least yet. Imagine some of those issues will start to mount up as he gets level 2. Has a chance to throw out that Boundless.
Dire's top tower is
Hit him with the wax.
Meanwhile, Arrow thrown connects onto Watson, forcing him back.
We have not had too many Maranas in our games, I don't think either.
No.
This hero, bit of a hater, I gotta say. I wasn't that into it until I started going into the numbers and the data and whatnot. And I gotta say, the damage is crazy.
Yeah.
That Q really does add up after the first like 15 minutes. You really there were games where Marana is leading in hero damage
Yeah.
through the entire early game, even when they're not having an incredible time, just from spamming out these Qs and being involved in a lot of ganks. And then, of course, you know, the best versions of Marana, like the way that Snaking has always abused it, is that Moonlight Shadow in the mid game and the late game, when he was like the only person playing it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the harder part to emulate, though.
Right. I mean, the damage is very good early on. It does start to feel like you do less and you need your team to be able to sort of follow up on some good arrows in the later stages. But, you know, it's kind of what you want anyways.
Yeah. Also, buff Enchanted Quiver,
Yes.
please.
Yes, we need more damage, apparently.
Yeah, we need a little more. The numbers at the end of the game are so sad. It's like less than 1,000 damage that you get from it the entire game.
Jeez.
Like, we can get something better than that. I like the Lotus innate. Lotuses are busted.
Yeah.
It just might have been too good. DM takes out Kaori's courier. Mr. Kaori, the legend himself, one of the absolute GOAT Phoenix players, moving from the Firebird to the Icebird. But it's similar in the regard that Phoenix and Winter Wyvern are team fight winners of the position 5. They are two heroes that can single-handedly win a fight after 30 minutes. And Kaori, probably the best Phoenix player overall. So bringing that same attention to the team fights on the Wyvern, very good, I think, for Aurora.
You love to see it. And I think that, you know, we've seen that a very good timed Cold Embrace, as a solid Winner's Curse, obviously, can change the dynamics of a fight very quickly. Also, do have to say, definitely not a bird. But that's okay.
Did I say ice? Well, I mean, not a dragon, though. That's a Wyvern. And really, what's it closer to? Who can say? Scientists will never know.
An
WS
elephant
walking.
is also not a bird. You know, that's fine.
I mean, dinosaurs are birds. So aren't dragons just dinosaurs when you really think about it? Have I won this one?
I don't think so.
I think chickens are just dinosaurs, bro.
Chickens aren't the only birds.
Yeah, but dragons are just people finding dinosaur bones. Thus, dragons are dinosaurs. Thus, dinosaurs became birds. Thus, birds are dragons. Thus, Winter Wyvern is a bird.
I think that, like, you start to go into a realm of, like, imagination where dragons exist outside of the world and they become their own entity. You know what I mean? Like, if you envision
but
something.
If there's a dragon and a T-Rex, you're telling me they're not related?
No, because
There's
the
no
dragon,
shared blood there.
The dragon breathes
You
fire.
don't call that inbreeding.
That's closer to
You're
Godzilla.
okay with this. You're okay with
It's closer to Godzilla.
You see a T-Rex and a dragon getting together and you think that's fine.
I think that's very interesting.
Wow, what? You heard it here first, folks. Can you believe he would say that?
Oh, God.
All right, so the
Where are we
Ice
going?
Bird now chasing after DM.
I thought you said she wasn't a dragon.
She's a bird. She's a wyvern. Wyverns are related to dragons, and thus related to birds. All right, it's all one shared familia,
Yeah.
as
okay.
we say in the biology world, of course.
Yeah, a biologist.
I don't remember the tree. The tree.
Shira, in some trouble.
Oh my
Or
God, the
not.
enchanted quiver.
Or very not. Or Mira is dead. That's also a possibility.
That was not very threatening of a gank.
No. No, that was a little rough. Need some more levels there before that starts to work.
Well, this morning we opened up with many a Shadow Fiend pick after our incredible. I mean, how long? Did we go 90 minutes? Am I correct in that assessment? Asaxa? Ooh. Well, Mira immediately gets one back with the.
Oh, the heal! Oh!
Way.
Barely!
No,
What?
Oh, last one?
Oh, that was close. Can they find Mira for a kill?
Good
Boundless?
gracious.
Oh, the cold embrace. does have a leap when he comes out of this.
Into
But,
Roche.
oh no.
Help me, Roche.
Ah! That was awesome.
Easy.
Very cool.
God, living armor is crazy. I can't believe he almost survived there. But I was gonna say is we had this crazy 90-minute game, and this morning we opened up the streams, and boy, Shadow Fiend everywhere.
Yeah.
Did not go so well this morning, but Nightfall Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, it's gonna probably look a little bit. But no, he was one of the people that was playing it.
That's true, but
And
he's
he
good on the
lost.
hero. But
That's
you're
true.
right, he did lose. You're not wrong.
Kodo.
Meanwhile,
Goes down
yeah,
as we get ready for this 7-minute battle. Is DM gonna take this fight to him? He is pretty far forward, and yeah,
this is no ulti SF.
this is not looking great for them. Sox is standing on it, and Nightfall gonna be brought down soon. As Chira Jr. makes the move over, and Sox
They're on the
gets
other one
fine.
too. Okay, they can't get it though.
They can maybe get away alive. No, not gonna happen either.
I've never seen a position 1 feed so much at the Wisdom Rune than Necrophos players. They all go for the Wisdom Rune because they're like, well, I got this Q and it hits everybody and they
Yeah.
all die.
It's true.
You just have to rotate as the mid to deal with it. And, I mean, I guess it's even Stevens at that point, right? They both just lost their cores at the Wisdom. Chira, though, this is that active mid you wanted out of the Monkey King, and he is getting it done. 2-0 and 2. Is he going full corrosive? No, he's just going straight for the death, so he wants that damage.
Very cool.
Good way to try and deal with the Earth Spirit. Strength hero doesn't have a whole lot of armor, obviously, and still chonky HP, though. Does he have anyone who synergizes well with the Deso? Not particularly.
I mean, you imagine that at some point DM is going to be building into an AC. Actually, maybe not. They've been going all heart.
You got to get the heart first. But
Yeah.
no reason you can't have both. They get plenty rich these days.
That's true. Windlace going out for the SF up top. Still pretty far away from Adesso. Makoto does have kill potential on Chira if they bring numbers.
Oh,
Good
nice
cut.
Yeah.
Well played.
He's ready for that one.
But it's something to consider, right? Like if they manage to find a good initiation and bring another hero, you can definitely take down that Monkey King with Earth Spirit.
Could have had an Iron Branch there. That's what we need.
Oh,
Gotta get your
yeah.
Iron Branch there here on your empty inventory slots. That's what we got to do.
They'll know for next time.
Yeah. Clearly, they just don't know any better. And obviously, I do. That's what I think about myself. Chip Vest for the Underlord and the Centaur. Offlaners matching each other.
Mira. Gonna get punched a few times. And just immediately leaps and runs away.
Malvi gets the farm it up there. Chira again on top of Kaori. Holding onto a Cold Embrace, but not going to get the chance to use it.
Another one.
Loses the courier here. Oh, no, Sox can't find the vision to get it. He predicted that he would micro it into the trees, then he didn't. Had to spend the time chasing back after. Still gets the kill in the end, even with no scurry. So picks up some bonus gold here. Mira, Underlord into the arrow.
Very nice.
Watson goes down. And the problem is that Makoto will be getting the Spirit Vessel, first item. So if your Necrophos is already struggling, that could chain into some more kills here. But the revenge on the Nightfall. That was sick.
Very good, very good.
Mischief dodge there. When he turns into trees and stuff, guys, he gets a moment of invulnerability on damage. Pretty cool.
TP's
Oh,
out.
whoa,
Cuts the
brother.
tree. Where's your vulnerability now? Chira just a little bit too aggressive.
How did he notice that?
I don't know.
They must have had an angle of vision that he didn't suspect.
Yeah. Whatever the case is, a big kill right there. He was the main one making stuff happen and getting shut down now. And Nightfall, very, very happy sitting at the top of the net worth chart.
That was so free.
Yeah.
That's the freest skill. And they've lost the top tier 1 tower, so it does give DM the opportunity to just run in here with his Helm of the Dominator creep, and he's going to be absorbing so much farm. He will eclipse, well, maybe not eclipse Shadow Fiend. It is a Shadow Fiend after all, but he's very likely to stay right up top in terms of the net worth this game.
Yes.
And that is a bit of a frightening prospect here for Aurora.
Something else to watch for as this game goes later is like that Requiem to try and save as like a stampede happens. Suddenly that could like really get them out of trouble.
Yep, that's true. Not the happiest looking Earth Spirit here.
No, but he's, it's the same story. Like he's gonna get levels.
Yeah, he'll get there. He got Monkey. What can you do? DM just chip vesting his way to some gold. WS back in the camps. No one making any super aggressive maneuvers right now. Chira still waiting on his Deso. They're just bogged down by the fact that their carry Necropros wants to get into the Radiance, as per usual. So it should be Aurora probably making the next move. That being said, the Hoodwink is also probably a little hungry, you know? I want to get something going with their Monkey King, but he doesn't seem too keen on it right now with Chira Jr.
No.
So they're going to smoke up. What are they going to do? They're just going to bully one of their cores into joining them?
It's kind of what it seems like.
Soxa just runs into them.
Arrow, everything hits. Soxa dead.
Moonlight Shadow gets burned, and Malady will get out to the west.
5 to 6.
Is under attack.
And yeah, these like big moves that are happening with like 4 heroes across the map and then just finding one pickoff. It's a little like heavy commitment, but then there's still finding farm on Aurora after the fact.
You know, I have a degree in geography, and I still say never eat shredded wheat in my head every time I think of Northeast Southwest, just
Really?
to make sure I don't do it wrong.
You know what I do? I like picture myself in my hometown and like which direction is each direction. Is that crazy?
That's way crazier than having never eat shredded wheat over and over again.
No, it's because like I think, okay, the hills are east, ocean is west,
Okay, that makes sense. I
south
suppose.
side is over that way.
South side is south. my guy's got it all figured out. Holy shit. Don't need a compass. Thanks, Immersion.
Oh.
Inspiring Earth Spirit player himself, Immersion, one of the greatest Earth Spirit players of all time.
Support though, to be fair.
Of course, but he was one of the OG goats on the hero.
Yes. Soxa gonna get the D ward here. Feels nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And you kind of look up there towards the top side of the map, like Shadow.
What
Fiend
side,
is
sorry?
Coming in there, the north side.
Oh, the north side, thank
Yeah, over by the hills.
Yeah.
And it's like the Centaur running in and trying to steal away some of Nightfall's camp. So that is like a little bit of inefficiency for Nightfall. The Centaur came in, stole that entire top side from him, and now he doesn't have like a great place to farm.
And they have the wards there too, so if he ever wanders over, he can just like stampede and make a play on him.
Yeah, like you don't want to be body blocking creeps as an SF at 14 minutes. You want to be hitting them.
This offers pretty much no opportunity for Earth Spirit to advance as well. They're going to try something with this now for the Spirit Vessel, but this is a Monkey King Deso, so potential for turnaround. Malady's lurking nearby here too, so if they go on Chira,
Sentry.
Is under attack.
He jumps in, finds it, and now Dust. Chira Jr., the
Malady.
king of making ill-advised plays, as that is an easy death. And now moving in, finding themselves the tree as well.
okay, I feel like this was planned though. Like I feel like Malady was there for this to happen, and there would be like an ulti, but he was like stuck on the high ground, so it doesn't really connect.
Yeah.
Didn't link up the way they thought it was gonna go, and now your Deso Monkey King insta feeds, and that gives the Golden Nightfall for a Manta in a moment. Especially
do
if they get
have
this tower.
Radiance.
Oh, Makoto just walks in, but it's essential.
Oh, Reaper Sight killed. Okay. And now
Again,
kicks
walks
his in towards his team.
Yeah, okay.
That was interesting. Makoto now in trouble as the stomp is there. And, well, it was looking a little bit sketchy for Yandex, but now finding a big moment for themselves.
Maybe not what they were hoping for. They're instantly out there on Watson. Let's go back to farming here.
Fortified.
And trying to push. Oh, actually, he's going to
Oh,
be
God.
chasing. They get the wrong side on the jump there.
WS trying to get away. Not going to happen, though. They're on him. Cold Embrace will not matter.
Nope,
Winter's Curse. Watson's fine.
Soxa trying to wrap around here. Maybe offer an additional opportunity with Malady.
Yeah.
And one, maybe? Oh, yeah, he thought he might have flown up there. Punch, Monkey King, goodbye. No cold embrace. I know you used it.
Building up those Deso stacks.
True.
Shira, 6 already. He just died with it.
And they just finished up that mid tower as well, so less and less space getting squeezed out here. Not so much for Nightfall, more so just for Makoto, because the more towers you lose, the less opportunities for kills, the
Right.
less he's going to grow on this hero, and the more reliant he's going to be on being like, excuse me, other cores, are you guys ready to fight now?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he gets really poor.
No, it feels bad if you're not able to keep that momentum going.
Look at him. Just wandering through the woods, lost and alone.
He'll get a GPM one. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brad.
good dodge. Now he goes in
Right.
again. Makoto.
The SF, I like this.
Oh, Makoto. Overgrowth used. And now they're going to leave. Wait, are they going back in now?
Chira, not again.
Chira. Oh, God.
I mean, he is, okay, this
Oh,
is
Chira, come on, man.
Coming.
What's happening?
I was just about to bring this up.
Oh, no, not like this. Oh, geez. Reaper Sight, though, for the turn. So they get a couple of kills off the backside
But
of
not
that
if they
one.
lose Watson.
Yeah, this ends up looking bad if that goes that way.
Okay, so they made the right call when they insta-back when the SFTP because SFs like to join these earlier fights when they can, but once it happens, you just gotta go. And they decided not to. Earth Spirit versus Monkey King, very fun matchup because you can just drop the stone, pull it, break the tree. Cool. The other counter pick, people used to always pick Monkey King into Underlord, but there was always this like niche counterplay in the middle of the game where once you have the ulti on Underlord, it does break trees when you use the gate. So you'll often see the Underlord, if the Monkey King is too revealed while going for these, that he kind of gets his revenge by dropping the gate and breaking the trees. So Chira Jr. needs to be really cautious about how he jumps on these trees. There are lumberjacks abound.
Yeah, he is having, well, he was having a very good game and still is ahead of the Earth Spirit, but very much could start to fall off if he does not keep his kills going, keep his farms going, and
Yeah.
you know, that's 2 deaths off of trees. That's not something I've seen out of Monkey King in a while.
Yeah, not the best. And there it is. As you prophesized, the greedy searing signet.
Yeah, everybody's getting them. That's
For
Watson and
Makoto,
Makoto.
for the Necrophos.
Jeez.
A hearty 5 spirit vessels charged up here for Makoto, if he can find some moves.
Dude,
Malady-
everybody is getting greedy.
That's every game, dude. It's
Chira's
too
the
good.
only one that hasn't.
He actually is.
Literally all of them are getting greedy.
He's like, I want to play the game.
Oh,
Nimble
no.
Medallion of Courage. Early mech here for Mira, I like that. Always a quality item, these Maranas. Very survivable heroes, so you get to utilize this mech. You can hop in, help your allies. Aghanim Scepter finished up for the Underlord as well. So you have this very aggressive opportunity to help set up for your Earth Spirit, set up for your Marana, follow up your Earth Spirit. I like all these ideas they got here. It also is additional control versus Stampede.
I will say it's one of the earlier ones that I've seen. Usually you see a Gleipnir or something else like that out of the Underlord first, but having this quick could do some cool things.
Yeah, only if they can punish this Monkey King before BKB, though. If they don't kill the Monkey King before BKB, this will be sad.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
4,000 gold lead for Yandex.
20 minutes approaching here. Both teams pretty good at the Tormentor. So it could be something to consider depending on the positioning on the map. TM says, get off my creep.
Jump forward, stomp. Fiori trying to back away, but the Reaper Sight used on the Wyvern.
Yeah, didn't want to have to use it there, but forced to.
Very big play. Makoto farms up the wave mid.
Man, he needs some levels. Definitely the most important thing for these Earth Spirits.
Yeah, I mean, just the positioning right now that you see out of Yandex, they are really putting the screws to Aurora, as they have not been able to really cross the river at all, it feels like. And, you know, WS at least is getting some space up top here, but DM, will he get punished now? Stampede tries to run, good ulti used by the Underlord, but then DM interrupts the creep, WS with the follow, and Centaur down.
Really showing the power of the early Ags versus the Centaur.
Yeah.
Not only the insta-gate pit, but then coming through and then chasing him down after with the secondary pit there.
If he
That's
would have
gonna put
gone
them
right,
into
he
tower
might have been
push.
able to live actually.
Yeah, maybe. But he will not be so lucky. And now a Blink Dagger here for Kaori, so this great decision maker when it comes to team fights now has a lot more freedom with the Blink, especially versus like Monkey and Tree.
Even just playing further back so that way he doesn't get jumped on.
Yeah. Force Staff gonna be the next choice here. Or Malady. Kind of an interesting Force Staff game. Try and chain people out of the Underlord routes.
Radiant are scanning.
Heading through the gate now.
Dire
That's a
are
tree.
scanning.
True.
Radiant's
Minute, wisdoms are going to be picked up. Obviously, no Tormentor aimed at as of yet. Aurora content with how some of this game has gone at least. And obviously going to want to wait for the Nightfall BKB before you take any real big fights. The absolute classic.
And the last time I saw him do it, he took a Rax while doing it, so that was a little more impressive of a Nightfall.
Yeah.
All right, they're coming up here smoked, looking for Makoto under this tower, perhaps.
Shira.
Usually you got Malady up ahead, but he's showing on the wave, and that maybe is what gets him caught.
And the stomp is there, dead before he has an opportunity to do anything at all.
And did you see that play there from Watson as well? Like the boost of travel into the Helm creep as well, very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Malady showing on the wave, I think, is what really cooked Makoto there. Because typically you're thinking like, the tree's not in behind, I can walk back here safely.
Yeah.
But using the smoke instead, very nicely done. And they're gonna keep this pressure up on the top tier 2 tower. Malady sitting in behind, guarding it. They could trade for Tormentor, which is kind of what it looks like Aurora are up to. But Sox is already on that thought process. And obviously there's actually a tier 1 down there, damn.
Moonlight finding him. Force staff, good save.
Okay, so they decide to come down, kind of poke and prod around the Tormentor. Aurora go back to defend the tier 2. Do Yandex want to move down here and pressure this themselves? They just want to force a fight? Sox is coming back to the Twin Gate. They don't really have their numbers right now.
I mean, it looks like they're trying to find a fight here.
But like, I mean, I guess Watson has TP, right? Like, he's got TP bots into the Helm creep again.
Yeah. No, they're just sort of holding their ground. I think Yandex is doing a good job of like recognizing which camps they're going to allow Aurora to farm and then deny other ones from them. And it's just leading to this like slow growth in the net worth rate.
Yeah, and Dota, you know, Dota is all about, there's some certainties that happen and there are uncertainties. And the certainty is that Roche is going to be available at this time of the game, like 20 minutes or so. That's when your teammates are pretty good at it. Tormentor certainly spawns at 20. The uncertainty is things like, oh, a DD.
Yeah.
So when you control more of the map, you get to take advantage of more of the uncertainties. So they walk by, there's an amplified damage rune, they easily get the Roche. It's very nice. And Aurora now finally thinking like, okay, well, what are they gonna do with the Roche? They might just go and pressure top. We're gonna head down. We're gonna pressure the tier 1.
They're TPing to defend this, it looks
I mean,
like.
this is really interesting from Aurora.
Wow. That was a big overgrowth use. Nightfall now also showing up.
Dancing.
Yeah, this is gonna be a kill.
I mean, this is so much spent though. They can actually fight this.
Well, I think they used one TP down and canceled, so they don't. I mean, they're just gonna take like some more of the map away. It looks like.
I mean, are they gonna try and rush the Tormentor though? They only
think so.
they only have 40 seconds.
I would love to see it.
Top tower is under attack.
All right, now I foolishly chose heroes dying to Tormentor, so I could really use one here, Aurora.
Kaori? Oh no, he's fine.
Oh come on! I haven't seen a single one the whole tournament.
It's not happening.
Shucks.
You're right. Gets the shard for herself.
I think that was a poor choice in fantasy. But it just sounded way too funny that I had to take it.
Because it was the Tormented.
Yes, and I chose the Crimson one because
Yes.
then I figured, you know, maybe I'll get more Crimsons.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
a good thought process.
Surely losing at fantasy gets you more Crimsons. So you'll see. You'll all see.
All right, so top 2, still Watson on this Necrophos and the Shadow Fiend. It is kind of crazy how much he's been able to keep up his farm on this Necro.
Yeah, he's a beast. Watson's been playing very, very well as of late, of course, helping with a lot of Yandex's success and really spreading out his hero pool. He is up the pump. You know, the water's flowing into that pool. The puddle is no longer there. It's flooding over, cascading down as a waterfall across other players. He's got heroes up the yin yang, the wazoo even.
It's a big guy.
Line drawn here. Mira kind of predicting the movement that they were going for, saying that I think they're coming up to the top of the map, but Mira, they're actually wrapping back towards you.
Uh-oh.
They saw you on the ward, Mira. Don't do it, they'll kill you.
Will they find him? Looking for it. Ah, it's a leap away. They're fine.
Yeah, he was suspicious of that tree running through his creeps. He thought, you know, that doesn't look quite right.
Something not quite about there.
I don't trust that tree.
Oh.
Shifty fella.
One time Timbersaw was right.
Yeah, that's right.
Echo Saber done now for the Monkey King. These little windows here, you know, it's like very cat and mouse, try and dodge away, don't get found. But then if you can find a pick like this, that's where things could start to look really good and open up for you.
Yeah, not a lot of global assist there. No stampede for the Underlord. He was just going down. The heart finished up here now for DM. It's going to fly over on the courier. So Centaur hitting critical mass pretty soon. 3,662 HP. That's a lot.
Roche running. That's Monkey King. Look, go back to Monkey King. It's fake Roche. Ugh.
You can really freak somebody out with that, you know?
Yeah.
I've never seen someone use that to walk out of the pit and, like, maybe trick someone, though. That would be pretty crazy. All right, Cheer Jr. still playing a little bold considering how the trees have treated him so far this game. He just managed to escape. I guess if he baited a fight with a minute-long Aegis, that could have been something.
And as much as, like, you know, things are looking a little sketch for Aurora right now,
Greedy tumblers.
I will also say that
Look,
I think, like, there is a chance that this Earth Spirit eventually just becomes insanely strong.
oh yeah, we know it to be true.
Makoto, thinking about going for Chira Jr., decides not to. They're just playing a little bit of footsie.
They are playing some footsies.
Radiant
Thinking
are
about
scanning.
something here, but and again, Makoto, yeah, he is just holding out. Get those bigger talents, get to the late game, maybe even hit the coveted 25.
Chira?
There's good vision here from Aurora.
He's up on the cliff. Chira?
All right.
Oh my god, they have a Requiem. Yeah, Nightfall gets him right away, but then the BKB. He is still stuck up here. Now he gets down to the low ground.
Forced to use the
Malady,
Look at
Malady.
Malady.
Great overgrowth if they want it. Can make the play. Nightfall over to the side. They actually miss on that overgrowth.
Buyback from the Wyvern as well. They might want to fight this.
They're thinking about it. DM still to the side. No more Stampede. He's kind of getting isolated.
Yeah, they got to find the damage for Nightfall. They got to lock someone down.
Rolling in. Watson is there. Still up on the high ground as Chira Jr. if he wants to join in with this fight. Watson now chasing, looking for Nightfall, seeing what he can do against him.
Still has sight here.
Looking, hunting. Watson wants it, but can't quite get it. And now backing away is going to be Mira. Makoto is there. Chira Jr. finds him. Great jump in from the Centaur. And everybody else on Aurora needs to run now.
They are all vulnerable to the scythe right now. They got to back it up and not let him get caught by Watson. Ends up retreating back up. Very low for a moment. Good use of the Ghost Try to stay alive. And could have been a lot worse for Aurora, I will say. They get a grab there on the Hoodwink. They get rid of an Aegis that was already expiring. But they're forced to buy back on KR, so that doesn't feel necessarily too great. But at least they're not down like 12K, because that could have been a lot worse.
The prize is mine.
It's still a reasonable lead and things looking good for Yandex, but it's not outside of striking range. Like one good fight from Aurora and they're suddenly going to be right back there with them.
Distiller, but no more catch there. Yeah, exactly. And it again, the levels for the Earth Spear. That is what they're playing for right now.
Yes.
Just try and get to the point where they can have the Earth Spirit that they have seen across this tournament in many other matches. See if they can replicate the success that we've seen over and over again that here in the late game.
I mean, one of the issues is that like there aren't that many great places for him to farm, and like you sort of need to commit to just AFK getting out, but he's still trying to be involved in kills.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he was just sort of non-stop farming, maybe he'd be like a couple levels higher.
You should buy a helm.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Malady.
All right,
Pop ult.
committing.
Yep. As they bring in numbers, it will be enough to take down that tree.
He is 5 of their 14 kills now. Kind of standard for the Train Protector. You know, you do feed a few times like this, but the value that you're giving when you run across the map like this is just, you know, you are directly infusing your teammates with gold with the space that you create on the map just by your vision of knowing where people are and are not playing.
Right.
That it's fine. You die, your team's lead goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Smoke up now with 3.
They have a ward over by the Dire Wisdom. Potentially, depending on the movements here from Aurora, could help them set something up right now.
Middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they're going to avoid that at the very least, but Jira Jr. trying to find this Wyvern. Will he get caught on another bad tree maneuver? Moonlight Shadow?
Kaori is on him, trying to
Nightfall?
pull him up. Oh, he missed! Cold Embrace, not going to keep him
The
alive.
stomp. He tried to dodge it with the Manta, but he didn't get it.
Nightfall in trouble. Hit, drop in, and they have anything to kill him. Ooh, yes. They managed to bring him down. Nicely played, and now Saksa also found. So a 2-for-1 with a big stomp. They move in. Chira with the double kill.
This Centaur is stinky.
That's sick.
He's so good this game. He's just jumping on people. He's hitting 2-3 hero stomps, helping Chira Jr. clean them all up. DM is looking fantastic in this one. Every single fight.
Yeah.
Like, he is just making things so easy for them. And a bit of a risky maneuver. I mean, the quick blink from Kaori, and then he gets off the heel. But look at this. Nightfall tries the Manta dodge, and he's just a little off.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes. One catch from DM into the chase down, and then, you know, when you know it, Stomp just comes back again.
Yeah.
And then he just hops on over and scoops someone else up here. Look at this, another double coming right up. Goosh. Of course, it was set up by the Boundless Strike. We'll give you your flowers, Chira. You got something. BKB done in 100 and, well, just 100 gold. All right, it's done now.
I do remember you saying it could be worse. They could be down 12K.
Yeah.
And, well, we're there now, plus a little bit.
It is officially worse.
Not the biggest lead that we've seen.
No, most certainly not.
And also not the biggest lead that we've seen sent back the other direction.
I mean, again, it's, you know, we all know what could be for Aurora. There's a lot of finicky things that can happen. Winter Wyvern always getting a little bit more powerful as the game progresses and your enemies get stronger and stronger. If you're a little bit behind, you hit one good curse, especially against someone like a monkey, could completely turn a game in your favor. In order to try and avoid that, we are seeing the Abyssal Blade being picked up here by Chira Jr. Try and continue their lockdown and just make the game even easier for DM, who's now eyeing up the Crozier.
Yeah.
Versus a lot of heroes that would love to keep their regen.
A hit there, Aurora. Be careful. They've got it. The winner's curse now onto the center. Nightfall looking for the big turn.
It's the BKB reveal. What a time to get it for the Centaur. Coming into that fight. That could have been something for Aurora. Curse into Shadow Fiend ulti, but not going to work out here. Mira has the patented Mirana build you see every game. One support item excuse so they can then buy an Aghanims.
Yeah, absolutely. 20 to 15, 14K gold lead at the moment for Yandex. And we will see as it is Shiva's guard finished for the Necrophos. They're all grouped together here. That would have been a really big bushwhack, but just a little off the mark. Makoto goes in. Watson, he's pretty far forward, separated from the rest of his squad. When they chase this down and look for any more, he headed a little bit north.
Oh,
WSDM
yeah.
off the mark. Oh, it's getting chippy. Gotta be careful there. Now looking, hunting, Chira Jr. in no man's land, in the river, in trouble and dead. Just like that, the Reaper Scythe not enough to take down Nightfall on the save at the last second.
DM.
Oh, DM for the cleanup.
He lurks nearby.
They managed to bring him out. Now Kaori takes it back out a little bit more. The roll trying to get on top of DM. This Centaur is just so tanky though. It's a good 3-for-2 exchange for Aurora.
Yeah. I mean, they had to take the fight that was given to them, but there were so many things they're missing, like with Kaori not having the ulti available, right? Like, can't find that big part of the fight. Now just comes back online. Not able to provide enough for his team in those moments. But hey, I mean, this is just a situation where you get a good gold exchange. It delays the game a little further. Lots of XP, especially to that Earth Spirit, which is the most important hero on their team right now, to try and get him to this big late game damage. As Watson, level 25.5, does not go for the scythe. That's right. He's not worried about the chonky Underlord and Earth Spirit. He just wants to spam his heals.
I mean, this was the same build that we saw Mardu too. We decided to go for more of the pulses. I think that also now getting these bots too, this could be one of those difference makers, right? Like if Chira Jr. goes in, finds that initiation, suddenly a Reaper Scythe follow-up becomes that much more easy.
Yeah, he's already been very dependent on the Helm creep, but the boosted travel level 2 just lets him go for the players instead.
Very nice arrow.
Yeah, I mean, What else can a Mirage player do but hit some sick arrows?
Sure enough.
And those are the bots 2 now delivered. Roche is up. It is our banner Roche, number 2 here for Yandex. So could be an option for them to go for. Push out that top wave a little bit maybe. And Cheer Jr. with that death, delaying his Abyssal Blade quite a bit. So more opportunities for Nightfall to maybe hit one of those crazy plays as a Shadow Fiend. Once the Abyssal Blade comes out, it's less likely you're going to get a really nice Requiem play that you can be a little bit riskier on.
Yeah.
So he's going to keep an eye on that.
Ooh, that was very close there.
Yeah, he's still being hunted a bit here, but oh, Carry comes back in towards them. Where is he going? He's trying to get a crazy ward down right now, and he might just succeed. Dude, Carry is on a mission.
Yeah, he is way over there. Now, they might not expect him coming from this angle. Is there... Yeah...
I mean, that's a crazy ward to get at this point in the game. Like, there is no reason to suspect that he's been on this part of the map at all.
Yeah.
But do they have any inkling that this is going on in the Roche pit? All right,
I mean, it did
fly
roar.
over.
It roared.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. Sorry, I'm looking at someone else.
And now, thinking about it... Oh, that's too bad. If he just had a little bit more vision right there, there maybe could have been something. I was wondering if they were going to fight it, but without any ulti from Underlord, a little bit too tough.
Yeah, he was going for the crazy possibility of an ulti into a steal, but now WS caught at the Twin Gate.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah,
It's gonna be 2.
no way out of this one. He can hit them, he can do some damage, but it will not make enough of a difference. Now, they're also getting set up towards the Shadow Fiend. Decide not to go.
Even the Conjurer's Catalyst is not enough to power him through that one. As Watson collecting his last Mad Stones here, perhaps. Does indeed. Let's see what he goes for. What's he got? He's got Bauble, Amulet, Prophet's Pendulum, and Cloak of Flames. They can just upgrade again.
I mean, it's weird, right? Because like I think that the Pendulum gets him closer to the victory, but I also feel like with Bauble, it gives him some scaling. Yeah, he's gonna go the Pendulum.
Yeah, just cover all the damage. I mean, with the amount of healing you have, it's just kind of insane.
Yeah.
I like the decision.
Dire's bottom tower
And he's gonna lead the charge uphill.
Just like that, we do have a big jump in.
And lots
as
of-
we got new viewers coming in and watching the insanity of this game. Just number 1, DM jumps in, finds the winner Wyvern. Nightfall trying to get away. The Reaper's Sight is going to be enough. They find that finish.
And Makoto getting chased down on the east side here. He's got talent level 20. He's not even getting a chance to use it though.
Oh no, as they find him and kill him. There were many moments throughout this game where it was looking like maybe there was a way for Aurora to get back into it, but that kill hurts a lot. Trent, do you want to give a recap for all the folks joining us now?
Well, I mean, this game, it's been, I'd say, mostly in Yandex's favor, right? Throughout this pretty much this entire game. They've had the gold lead. They had pretty much the strategy looking solid for them. And a lot of it's been these two, DM and Chira Jr. DM especially doing a ton of work on this Centaur, like you've seen all over the International so far. This group stage, Centaur has allowed his team to stampede to many victories.
Nicely done. Trying to help out his Mirana there, but Mira is going to be brought down.
Yep. And that solid backbone of Watson, now godlike in this game on the Necrophos. He had a very solid laning stage, and he has been farming up a storm. Malady, you guys have seen a lot of Treant Protector bans this tournament. Not too many picks, I'm sure, because he gets banned so often. Malady, one of the Treant Protectors that makes you ban this hero.
Yeah.
Because he is very good at controlling the entire map and has really aided in this victory here for Yandex. So, well done all around. At this point, not much Aurora can do other than just wait for this respawn of the Earth Spirit and hopefully find a massive magnetized play.
Oh, Kaori. He was hunting for something there, but they're just not giving. I mean, they know the way back into this for Aurora is off the back of a Wyvern Curse. They need to find that angle.
Yeah, the BKBs, they're starting to whittle down a little bit, but I mean, look at that. 8,700 gold gain in the last 5 minutes on the Necrophos is insane. He is 13K ahead of the next highest hero and its own friend, the Centaur. So he's feeling pretty damn good.
Well, and like the other thing too is that the curse only really works with Chira Jr. to pull him back in. Like these heroes, they're not going to die to it. So you like need to find Hoodwink
and they
next
don't
to
do
Monkey
anything,
King.
you know? Yeah, exactly. Like they're not hitting that hard. Yeah, it's
Tough.
very specific that they need. It's mostly just a time waster. I feel like the curse in this one.
Right. Or yeah, allowing them to like set up for a big magnetize afterwards.
Sweet arrow, baby.
Yeah.
What if Mira just arrows them all?
Cheer Jr. Arrow goes out, tries to find somebody. Makoto still in trouble, hoping to escape. Not going to happen. And Shira Jr. now finding Nightfall too. Right on top of him. Has he gone out a bit too far though? Wait a minute. Shira Jr. down.
All right, they got to cover this Aegis respawn. Watson's still close.
Yeah, Arrow is, oh, DM, nicely played. BKB, blink forward, no problem at all. The Winter's Curse is going to come out now. Do they have any follow-up? Nightfall, looking for the Requiem, thinking about going, lets it fly, moves in for the finish. No more DM, but now Shira Jr., he too goes in, and the Reaper's Scythe will be there. They take down the Shadow Fiend. WS also in the grave. Shira Jr., he will not be denied. Get back over here, sir. And GG is called. Yandex, they're going to take game number 1.
Called the GG to save the Marana's life. It won't save Makoto's, though. Stocks will pick up one more after the call. But what a play by DM there, too, to cover the Aegis with a blink in with the BKB. He knows that Shira Jr. can clean this one up. The Wukongs comes out, gets a bunch of the kills, and that's going to give Yandex the victory.
Beautiful stuff. And just like that, we're going to head to the panel, let them talk about all the action from that game. All right, now we're going to look at some highlights.
We're going to keep going.
Exactly. We go back to the panel. So we're doing the fake bout. So we do the outro there, and
but the
then
cool
we get
people
to do a
stay
second
here.
one. Exactly.
Oh, hi, cool people.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, phew. Wow.
So now we get to talk about all the fun stuff.
Yes, hello. Welcome back to the B stream. No longer Theta.
That's right.
All right, well, a little cleaner than many of our games today, I will say.
Yeah.
You know, they found a lead. They kept the push, the tempo. I feel like it felt more flowcharty in terms of objectives, like more standard to how Dota feels the whole year.
Right.
I mean, TI is amazing because the spaghetti Dota really comes out. You know, it really is very messy and it's all over the place. My kids can't eat it without me having to like mop the floor after. It's disgusting. You don't even want to look at them while they're eating it. I mean, they're my own spawn and it grosses me out. So that's the kind of Dota that you get at TI because it's nerve-wracking. It's the best Dota of the year, and thus it results in all these comebacks and these long games. This one was relatively quick.
Yes. Well, at least the outcome of it was known relatively quickly. We still went to 42 minutes.
that's quick here, baby.
Yes.
that's a fast game at TI.
Oh, man. And this was a moment where I felt like maybe they could actually turn it back around, but they just couldn't find the right target after Chiro went down and sort of build into another fight. God, if Nightfall just saved at the end, but if DM had not gotten him.
Yeah, good positioning and good idea from DM, right? He just doesn't leave the fight. He's like, hey, I'm gonna lurk around. I got a heart, right? That's one of the best things about this item. Is it just, if you survive the fight, you're coming back into the fight.
Right. I think Centaur really needs to move up in the priority list for bans. The hero just feels like he does too much.
Yeah, I wonder if they thought they were gonna get it, maybe. That's the only explanation I have, really, because it was too good this game for them. Makoto as well, you know, he did not find his way with the Earth Spirit. They got the nice counter pick of the Monkey King to slow him down, and I think, you know, Makoto, he's an Ember, he's a Storm. I haven't seen a lot of his Earth Spirit.
Right.
But it's not even that much of a skill issue. It's just the way the hero functions, and his teammates couldn't get him to that point in the game where he was going to be that ridiculous.
Again, the last gasp that came out here at the end, trying to salvage something. And yeah, I just, it to me felt like a very good last pick Monkey King.
Mm-hmm.
They understood what they needed out of that for Yandex and then were able to execute it. And I mean, we talked about who they needed to show up big. Kaori with the Winter Wyvern. You need the enemy team to sort of fall into your trap a little bit to be able to make those big plays, and they never gave it to him.
No, it was very, I mean, I can't believe that farm on Watson too, that whole game was just ridiculous. Like, man, he was just propelling himself to a ridiculous degree. And DM, again, another one of these Centaur games where you're just like, how is this hero so good right now?
Yeah.
He's so reliable. Like, the stomps that you were just hitting, like, it's kind of funny to say, but you just blink, you stomp, game is easy, feels good. Feels good for everyone. It's so easy, like, it just simplifies things down for your team. Like, the idea of just the stomp, it stuns everyone. The ulti, globally, can save, initiate. It's a lot, you know, we talk about spaghetti Dota. It's really nice to have heroes that are very simple in spaghetti Dota.
Yes. Well, that was why, and I saw that other game, Spirit, were picking the Death Prophet and stuff. Those types of heroes where you can like just play around an ultimate over and over again. And he didn't even necessarily need to on Watson also to make it all work. Chira Jr. making the early plays, gets our standout player for sure. And finishes with 941 XPM. Very, very smart.
But also DM as the Swedish meatballs of a spaghetti Dota.
Okay, I
Of
see.
course, of the Centaur.
Yes,
So that makes a lot of
delicious.
sense. Yep. Well done. Man, 941 XPM. Meepo numbers coming in there pretty much at this point.
Do you think a draft thing mainly?
I mean, definitely a 10th pick thing. That was a really good 10th pick.
Yeah.
But definitely winnable draft-wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say a little unreliable, like Wyvern Mirana. Mirana's not, they didn't get the Ember mid, which really hurts the Mirana, I think. That would have been, that's one thing I liked about the Ember. I know the Ember is worse than Earth Spirit overall.
Right.
But Ember Mirana's really good. Because you just slight, you chain, you arrow. Feels good. Earth Spirit is, you don't have that. You can't link up and create plays together. And so he had nothing to do. His mid game was just waiting.
Well, sometimes it happens. And also sometimes what happens is that we have to go to a break as we get ready for our second game of our third series. See how you find folks in just a bit.
I'm here with WS from Aurora, and we're going to be talking about his team coming in to TI. WS, first of all, I mean, what's it been like playing this year in this very international team on Aurora?
It is a super good experience. I like the vibes in this team. Like people, like they are from Europe, and like different culture, everything.
Brilliant. So, who was the most different to how you expected coming into the team?
I think it's Nightfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what I remember, my memories, he's like kind of toxic guy. But after I went to this team, it's kind of different. Like he's actually a good guy, kind person.
And in what ways does he kind of show that kindness?
If people getting like lose in scrims or losing games, they normally like people getting angry or tilted. But he's like kind of chill guy.
Sounds like a super healthy team. I'm jealous. So what's been your biggest highlight of the year so far?
Maybe the X Rampage on Blast. I forget which Blast was that, but it's against Liquid, I guess. Feels so good to slam 5 heroes, get Rampage.
Pretty sick, yeah. I mean, is Axe one of your favorite heroes to play at the moment?
Yeah.
Is there any hero you don't like playing at the moment, but you kind of have to because of the meta?
Right now, I would say it's something like Necro Underlord.
Is that sort of your playstyle then? More sort of mobility, initiation, and is that how you got like really, really high MMR?
Basically, in this meta, I have to adjust to current meta right now, which is like Necro offlane or some Underlords. It really depends on your team. If your mid lane goes bad and your safe lane goes bad, basically you can just AFK and farm and you cannot do much.
So a lot of people want to know, you're really, really high MMR playing offlaner. What is the secret to gaining MMR and climbing the leaderboard as an offlaner?
First, have a good communication with your teams. Okay. Second, I don't know, just ask your post for pick a strong laner and you just win the lanes every game. It will make your life a lot easier.
Okay, so don't be toxic and have a good pos 4.
Yes. I mean, post 4 is very important. If you get a random guy playing some patch post 4, definitely you will not win MMR.
Brilliant. So what's your personal goal for this international?
If the goal for sure is champion, but I would say like top 4 is not a bad result too. So top 4 is fine for me. But for the final goal is still you have to win. I don't want to get second place, another second place.
There's been a lot of second places for you guys for sure. Why do you think that there's been, is it a problem with grand finals, which you think you guys have?
I don't know, I think we just get like Night Focus. Like he just I think he attend like 9 grand finals and not win a single one. So I think we just get cursed by him.
Just a curse, nothing you can do about it. Okay, well, you doing any like superstitious things to try to break it for this TI?
I would say like, because 2 years ago, also Liquid, they just get like a lot of second placement, and in the end they win TI. So might be it.
Maybe it. Yeah, this is the place.
I hope so.
This has been the place where curses are broken. I wish you really good luck, WS. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me, and good luck at the International.
Thank you.
Back, everybody, and we're getting ready for our game number 2. Trent,
Yes.
last time around we saw an awesome Monkey King.
We
Make
did.
some early rotations, gets a bunch of kills.
Mhm.
This time around, what are you hoping to see? Anything in particular, or not see?
What do I want to see in this game? I mean, an Earth Spirit that gets off to a good start is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't really want to see it. I'd like to see something new. I'd love to see a hero that just has not been picked the whole tournament.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see.
There aren't a ton of them.
There's no. We've done quite well.
Yeah.
After 2 days in the group stage, we have done quite well. I saw there was a Bloodseeker, which is cool. I think that hero is very exciting for like a very last pick. Very neat from LGD. But yeah, I mean, if I had to choose, that's what I would want. Welcome back to our A plus B stream.
That's
It's
right.
the ab stream. I'm hoping to get abs someday. Do you think this will help?
I mean, maybe.
Oh,
Definitely. I mean, if we're yelling enough, then surely
Right, okay.
you're working out our muscles.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh. Just keep tensing them over and over again. I think that's probably what our players are up to right now, tensing their strengths here. We're going to have a Lina picked
Interesting.
up here. The Fiery Wonder returns. Some teams I feel like are really comfortable just first overalling her, especially a team like Yandex, because Watson is quite the Lina player.
So we saw, by the way,
Mhm.
the Lina get taken up there and look incredibly strong earlier. 70% win rate at the beginning of our day, I think, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Now dropped down to 57. So it feels like this is maybe one of those heroes that had a really good start throughout day number 1. And as people are starting to come up with some answers to it, it's looking a little bit less good.
That is a lower number.
I mean,
She has
it's
lost
still,
some games.
it's still
Yeah.
quite good.
That's true.
But
Another
that guy.
That guy. We like that guy.
Oh my
I
God.
have not been disappointed in a single Centaur pick this tournament.
Yeah.
Every time I watch, I'm just like, oh, and you know what? They look like they're having a lot of fun. Like, you get to the late game, too. You get the honestly, that's actually surprising. Only
Yeah.
a single mid. Like, watching some of the recent tournaments with the position 2 Centaur in that mid lane, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
And in some of these matchups where you can kind of greed it out, and, I mean, he's just unkillable. He
Well-
gives a global stampede.
And it's interesting too, right? Because a lot of times when you see these heroes that can flex into a different role, they tend to flex down, has been my experience.
That's true.
Like-
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It tends to go from like a 3 to a 4 or
Mhm.
like a 4 to 5 or 2 to 3. And this one is now moving up in priority. I think it just speaks to like how mid can sometimes be a little bit weird with so many bans focused on it.
Could he go higher? I think Ramses once played a position 1 Centaur. I believe it
That
has
sounds like a
happened. That was
Ramses
back
thing.
in the Manta days, though, when Manta would have the
Yeah.
retaliate. I think we managed to pull out a couple of those. All right, well, I mean, no lone druid this game. That's definitely one of the heroes that has been terrorizing many a squad. Earth Spirit also still in. I hope Makoto plays his Puck well, Puck's banned, so he won't be playing Puck. I hope he plays Ember. If I could just pick a Makoto hero, give the boy an Ember. Now, that being said, unfortunately, Yandex know this. They know he's very good at Ember. Thus, they pick Lina, because if he wants to go for an Ember, well, they're just going to shove this Lina in the mid lane. He's going to have a bad time. If he doesn't pick Ember, he picks something that maybe Lina doesn't want to lane against, then she just goes safe lane with Mr. Watson.
Should mention, by the way, some people might have missed this. We had a game earlier today where BZM countered Lina by taking Arc Warden.
And what happened?
And, well, he ended up losing. But,
But
it
the
looked
lane.
good. The lane.
But-
The lane was
but
cool.
it looked really cool.
I really highly doubt that that's going to happen, but it speaks to like how big of an issue this has become. How do you deal with this Lina out of the mid lane?
Oh, hey, you know what? This is a good point here from our ban rate. The Coddle is still in. He gets banned. Okay, well,
See you later.
we were so close. But Shira Jr.'s Invoker is still in. That's kind of interesting. If
Yeah,
the Watson
that's-
ends up playing the Lina.
Banned first phase, wasn't it, last time around?
It was
If I'm not
indeed,
mistaken.
yes. I believe we were scouting that out. Part of that, of course, being the replacement of needing to ban the Treant Protector, which I would agree is much more important to ban than Shira Jr.'s Invoker. As much as I love to see it, it's too good carry. He is still off the Phoenix. Just can't make her work, so he's going with the Wyvern.
Okay, fair enough. And, not a bad pickup for this already high right-clicking hero in the Lina. We have also seen, like, the Ags build with the Dagon and stuff like that. So you could just switch it up if you're worried about the Winter's Curses coming out. First game banned. Interesting.
That's not.
Oh, no, that's not what I was like.
He
That's
was
not
banned
true.
in the first game of the series.
Listen.
He was the fourth most banned hero.
Listen, it's been a long night.
He
Okay, I was
just
like, that
testing
seems
me.
weird.
all right? He was just keep me on my toes, Lyrical. I appreciate it. It's very important stuff here. All right, so at this stage of the draft, we're going to do a little double pick here for old Yandex. Oftentimes, you're going to grab 2 supports, especially when you're working with this flexible position 1 or mid hero. Ideally, we want a melee support for the Lina lane if you're going to want to run here position 1. They actually go for the Mirana, which I gotta say did not look that great for Aurora last game. Struggled to get much done. So I hope they'll find more successive combos with the hero because I think she's very dependent on her combos.
Yeah.
And there's the melee hero. As you expect, Undying is banned, Treant is banned. Next in the list is either Tusk or Clockwork. I prefer Tusk.
And this also sets us up more for like the potential for swapping Lina around, right? Because now you can either play Mirana running to her lane and like find themselves some potential damage off of Mirana rotation, or you can do like you talked about the Tusk Lina together in the safe lane.
Yeah, or you can also do Mirana 5, opens up any position 1 hero, like your melee 5 or melee position 1s. You can do Tusk 4 to open up your off lane heroes. So very versatile duo in terms of the laning setups when you have Mirana and Tusk. Not super good at covering a lot of facets of a successful Dota 2 draft. They don't have great team fight. Mirana is a very weird hero. Like, she gives a lot of good damage with her Q, but she needs setup with the arrow. Moonlight Shadow can be incredible, but can also just be kind of a big whiff that doesn't help a whole lot if it's not used in the right situations. But like, there's no easy team fight from these 2 heroes. You get a great save from the Tusk. He's much more well-rounded. But Mirana, I think, as a support that helps with the whole draft, she's generally pretty weak.
Right.
She requires a very high skill of execution in all of her abilities to really be useful.
The other thing about it, as we see the Cheer Junior Invoker come out, is like
That's the other side.
yeah, it is
The Cheer Junior Invoker stolen by Makoto.
Yes, there it is. Sorry.
That's what you wanted.
There's the flip around. But the one thing about it is that you've also sort of, with a Mirana support, committed to going for like that solo kill, right? Like you're gonna be trying to isolate somebody, get them with the arrow, and this is where Centaur shines. And this is part of the reason this hero's been so good is the save in the late game. Like, yeah, you can be a big damage dealer, big hoof stomp, double edge, whatever else, but also being able to keep somebody alive when they otherwise wouldn't be able to. Clutch stuff. Dark Willow been looking good, getting those stocks going up a little bit.
Yeah, she tends to be this hero that is just like, I mean, she's in that next level, I think, of position 4s. So she's on the come up here. Has a lot of good team fight, of course, and early burst damage. So very similar to the Hoodwink in that regard. How is her Shadow Realm this game? Not bad, right? I mean, you got the LSA, you got arrows and stuff, but you can certainly slip away from a Tusk in some situations thanks to that. Could be useful. And yeah, we did. We get Makoto on the Invoker and Shira Jr. on the Ember. So they're each going to show each other how it's done properly on 2 of their signature heroes passed over to another. And of course, this is what they needed last game. They needed the Ember with the Mirana. I really think that would have done a little bit better there for Aurora because it's just too costly, the Mirana, to not have a mid that helps her. Right. She's a finicky hero.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why she often looks so bad, is that you don't do enough in your draft to support her, and that feels like a bad thing to do when she's potentially your position 5 or even position 4 to have to draft so much around her. But she's still doing all right. As you can see, 25 picks, 48% win rate. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, and already has now an ability to rotate towards mid if needed with that Ember. I'd like to see a pretty like self-sufficient offlaner for Yandex.
Yeah.
In the last phase, you could think about like a Tide or a Timber or something like that maybe. There's like maybe a chance you could do some Darkseer, pair together Ion Shell with the Ember and the Tusk, but it's not the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that for WS last game versus the Centaur, he might Mars. I don't expect the same thing out of DM here. There is the Doom. Not an incredible Doom game, though. Like, I feel like he often gets banned at this stage anyway, but like versus Stampede, people can just get bailed out because of that. You could go for a Beastmaster, I think would be kind of interesting with everything they have. It sets up for more arrows. It gives them some solid lockdown versus Stampede. It isn't a Wyvern, though, which can be a little bit troublesome, but I mean, he is a reliable hero.
Underlord again.
Yeah, that's a classic. Much more DM style for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, most banned heroes in the last phase. There you go. There's the Doom. coming up in that. And also the Sven. Yeah, we are getting the called it stats. Well done. As the Sven instantly gets banned. Yeah, it has been a lot of these Svens later on. Man, you know who's fallen off the face of the earth in our drafts is Drow.
Yeah.
Dead hero.
Completely.
We've lost her. Soft hero. Nope, no good. Don't even touch her.
Yeah.
Patch notes. Leave her be.
So Sven's win rate coming into this series today was 100%, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he was 4-0 to start the day.
Yeah. Been a bit of a rough one.
I believe that would then mean he's been 0-3.
Yeah.
If my math checks out.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, a few seconds left here. They're going to ban out the Necrophos here as a potential DM hero. Now, I think this is where DM should go back to his patented Ogre Magi offlane.
Oh, wow.
That's my least favorite DM pick.
Why is that?
Just watch.
Okay, just watch.
It ain't right.
All right. I honestly, it'd be kind of hype. We've been seeing people pick up hearts. Why not?
Okay, now you're thinking. Now this guy has got some ideas. Team fight will be great. Their team fight is pretty abysmal. They have great initiation from the Ember and then the Tusk being there, but like in terms of just like solid AoE and control in a space, they lack that quite a bit. It is also an Ember lineup, so your push is generally weak, but you do have Lina for the tower hitting and stuff, so you're not super dependent. It definitely looks like they need some beef.
Yeah.
Somebody just get in there and make the fight easier. A Shiva's Buyer would be great. Some additional vision or just confidence to just run into the fight.
Yeah,
they will still go for the Doom. But again, there's a reason why they didn't ban it here. Even if it is one of the most banned heroes, it does have some problems. So it's not like this incredible Doom game. That being said, DM is a very good Doom player. So that will certainly help. And we'll get a late Tiny. We have one earlier. Synergizes very nicely here with the Invoker. We get some Avatar Sunstrike plays. A lot of burst to follow up after a Winter's Curse. Stampede from the Centaur can really initiate for you early when you've only got the Echo Saber and can try and get online a little bit before the Blink Dagger. I like the ideas.
Well, Yandex, they're up one game right now over Aurora, and both teams pulling together some pretty solid drafts. Definitely more like single targety type of dynamic coming from Yandex between the Doom, between the Arrow, Laguna Blade, these types of things. It's about like finding that one pick off and being able to take a hero out of the game before everything else starts up. And I feel like some of this game is going to come down to, can DM find Makoto and get that Doom on him?
Yeah. I want to see the difference in the Mirana's gameplay in this game, because I feel like it really struggled to have an impact in the last match, just with the way the game flowed and the allies that she had. And, I'd like to see a little bit more success on the hero. Saksa, obviously very much a leader out of that position 4 role. I think you could see it last game with his Hoodwink. He's like constantly drawing on the map over and over again, just like dictating the team. And Mirana's a good hero for that, obviously with the Moonlight Shadows. And then the fact that you have to be ready for every stun for the arrow. So combining those together should make him pretty potent on the hero.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if he's going to be able to pull it all together. The other one that I feel like we have seen less of is like there's been a lot of these Tusks getting Blink Daggers early, and it's mainly been focused on the idea of like a Blink snowball save. I want to see more of these like Tusk blinking in, go for a Walrus Punch, and then immediately afterwards there's like a follow-up arrow, some more damage following up. Like that to me feels like if they can sort of let Malady be able to really get in there and fight, I think they're going to have some success.
I want to see another Aghanims like we did earlier on the Tusk.
Yeah.
That would be my goal.
That'd be awesome.
That was very, very solid. So, again, though, I got to say, I mean, Yandex coming in as the favorites, no doubt, for this matchup here. And I think draft-wise, I also I like it better. I think it looks a little bit easier to execute. So, again, some problems with the Doom, though. So maybe those problems will come to fruition. Maybe he's going to go for these Dooms. The Stampede's going to save somebody. They get the reverse with the Wyvern.
Right.
It could come into play.
Yeah.
But tough times here for Aurora, looking at this one, I'd have to say.
We'll see if they can do it indeed as we get ready to go into this game. And there's the pause.
Hey!
F9, F9, F9. Very good. Love to see that.
Well done, Neil.
Yeah, so I think the other thing to watch for is like, are there going to be any early rotations towards mid to try and like really ruin this Invoker's game? If you get some like early point in the chains, maybe you have a snowball move forward or an arrow or something, could be solid.
Yeah. I mean, Tusk and Mirana, 2 of the best heroes for doing that too. And also the Doom, right? You wanted the self-sufficient position 3, you got it.
Yes.
So that does open up these opportunities for Soxa to do these roaming plays.
Ja, geschieht.
Let's do it. All right. Will we get a 2-0 or are Aurora going to bounce back in this one? Will they see the brilliant northern lights of which they're named as we push further into the evening?
Oh, yes.
Or will they fall and crumble during the dusk lyrical? What will it be?
It's always darkest before the dawn.
That's not
That's what I
true at
hear.
all, though.
Well.
It's just not. I don't know. But then Batman said it, and everyone's like, gotta be true.
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't him who said it. I don't know. Was it Harvey Dent?
No, it was definitely.
Oh, was it Alfred? It was
It was Alfred.
Ah, good old
Of
Alfred.
course.
Old Alfie, they call him.
You got to remember that.
Mhm.
Smoke up is 5. Simultaneous smoke coming from Aurora. Actually, it looks like DM might run into them over here.
Yeah, but he's got 2 gauntlets of strength. I mean, can he even die?
Yeah, he realizes the danger, immediately turns around. I don't want any of that mess. And it
Any
should
of that
just be a
smoke.
trade-off.
It was right there.
It should be a trade-off of 2 apiece.
Yeah, still just popping them there, seeing what's up. I mean, neither level 1 is particularly inspiring at this rune battle, is it?
No, it's not.
Begins.
But they'll let it go, yeah. 2 for 2. All right, so Lena and Tusk heading into a matchup of a Centaur and a Dark Willow, huh?
Ja, geschieht.
Okay.
That's it, call it. That's good. I hadn't seen that one before.
They're feeling pretty good about it, apparently.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, things to watch for. Of course, you know, very annoying to play against Lena in any lane. As Cheer Jr. going to try and put some early pressure here onto Makoto. Flame Guard starts to hit. And we'll see how he ends up dealing with this lane.
Yeah, but you see that Sunstrike on the creep, though? He
That's
hits
true.
that every time.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Easy peasy. Oh, right in his face. Another one. Nah, he's backing away. All right, decent start here. Soxa already trading some blows here with the Wyvern and losing out on them, obviously, with that Arctic burn. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, yeah. More damage here on the Soxa. Yikes. I mean, he's got 4 Tangos and a Fairy Fire, but getting so much value early here from Kaori.
And just left his courier there to get taken down. DM now chasing him. Getting some more damage on the Kiori.
Oh, they'll still happily get a creep wave coming into the tower. Has to pull it back, though, so plenty of space now for Kaori to manage the creep wave. No punish here from Soxa, so very good start for Aurora. And that bottom lane Sunstrike coming out.
Strike. Ooh.
That feels good.
Yeah, that one is nice.
This is, I mean, it's one of the biggest determining factors for a good Invoker game is if you can hit these Sunstrikes early, because the hero's not really expected to win many mid matchups, has really low damage early. I mean, not as low as it was for a while there, but this idea of just hitting these Sunstrikes, getting the gold going, getting your Meteor Hammer on the faster end, all set up for a good game for the hero. Up top, things relatively even. Couple of denies here for WS. He's going to be a beefy guy. 2 rings of protection to start, plus the gauntlet. So just trying to reduce the damage he takes from this plinking Lena over and over again, right-clicking you. Armor and Retaliate can definitely do a lot in that regard.
And the wave already pushed fairly far forward. You'll see the Tusk try and get that pull off in just a moment. And DM, at least for now, seeming to have a pretty okay time of it. 8-2 versus the 10-3. Did lose his courier, of course. Arctic Burn starts to spam some out at him.
Wow, it's such a frustrating hero to try and lane against your like any strength hero versus Winter Wyvern. When you're relying on just that fat HP, it's just so much more effective than up against some of these agi heroes that have a little bit of armor or something to work with too. Doom obviously though needs no armor, as we're all well aware.
I thought that was the Wolves.
Ah, it's Doom turns out actually. Oh, nice one. Go in the middle and gets that with a Forge Spirit. Easy peasy.
Yeah, he also is having a good one. 5 denies already on that Invoker. And one of the kills with the Sunstrikes. So it will be something to watch for as they get the pull back behind the tower here. Nightfall can deny out a couple of creeps. Soxa, in the meantime, trying to soak some of this experience and maybe get some pull action himself.
I think things are set up for Yandex to really start pulling away in this game, though. Like, they could just start ripping things if they start making these rotations, going for these arrows you were talking about before. Like, they just get the easier solutions available to them, so they have to be really cautious about their vision on Aurora, like keeping an eye on like when Sox is moving, when he's pulling, when he's actually just doing these annoying creep dragging plays, because if he's out of vision for just a moment, suddenly he's in another lane and you've lost a core.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely true. I mean, so far, Aurora seemed to be up to the task in just this like base laning stage. Doom is getting swallowed up a little bit down there by the Tiny.
And then you think about this first 15 minutes, what you want to do on Aurora. Like, Centaur going to be very static with the helm. Invoker going to be quite static, looking to help out with Sunstrikes. And then Tiny, maybe he can make plays on heroes in his lane, but oftentimes they kind of retreat back to the jungle. They farm through to their Echo Saber, then they go for the Blink Dagger. Like,
Right.
it's a little static and stalled out. Now, that being said, the last hit's looking pretty good for Aurora. So if that is the game plan, at least they're off to a solid start. They just have to watch out for that aggressive potential from Yandex coming out.
Right.
And that means 6-minute runes could be the first time we see those moves. Any wisdom stealers this game? Tiny can maybe make those moves, but not really expecting it.
I mean, with a Sunstrike, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Avatos.
gonna say. That could be it, the difference maker.
Junior messing with him.
Look at Makoto scanning, because
Yeah.
he's so low HP. He's like, dude, is that Mirana coming? Like, what is going on down here? I'm scared, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can be here right now. But no, she's a little bit busy, and Invoker also busy. Hits another Sunstrike kill, 2-0. Soxa will pull the wave, though. It's going to give him the chance to move in for the 6-minute rune. Makoto also level 6, though. First one to crack it.
I mean, some of this is just this like strong laning setup that they've got. You can see top of the net worth chart from these cores, and if you're getting Sunstrike kills, it can alleviate some of those sort of concerns about just standing
no
still.
way.
And look, another one.
Nice
That's it.
play.
Goes down, and they're not done yet. Snowball out, the supports pairing together, though, trying to chase him down. The body blocks are going to be there, but then can Shards push himself down to the low ground.
I mean, they don't have the heroes to make moves mid like they do on Yandex, so instead they just use the twin gate plays.
Yeah.
Because their Invoker is just hitting on everyone these Sunstrike plays. You know, he's no slouch on the hero, just because Chira Jr. is more known for it. Doesn't mean Makoto can't do it. TP from the lane and coming up top to defend this tower.
Nicely done by Soxa to take out that catapult. That probably keeps the tower alive. Now WS decides, yeah, I'll keep fighting.
Can they even kill him?
I don't think so.
He's a big boy. He's got his Helmet of the Iron Will already. Like this, the Helmet of the Dominator is only 300 gold away.
Listen, sometimes you can get away with winning all 3 lanes.
Oh, here comes the Sunstrike.
Oh, good. Soxa gets boots delivered to him, but now is just going to have to back away. I think this is done almost.
Yeah, despite that save, like you mentioned, not going to be enough. Soxa is able to salve up, so he can come back in on this, but they need the Ember to be here if they want to make a play. And you know what Ember's doing, though? Chira Jr. is going for the Wisdom.
Oh.
A little sneaky play in behind here.
Okay, that is really nice.
All right, now here's the problem, though, is that they're getting the same situation that DM had last game of the Centaur. This is a 7-minute tower takedown into the gold for the Helm, and now Centaur owns this zone of the game.
Yes.
Like, the whole part of the map is his, and Lina is level 4 in the jungle.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's not good. That is not where she wants to be right now, and she's lost 2 of her camps now to a Centaur, pretty much.
Yeah, this is, I mean, they need to make this move work. They actually got to kill Makoto here, I think. Arrow goes out. Makoto does get hit by it. Does he end up falling with the snowball in? Definitely. So, Yandex pulling something back a little bit for themselves. You can also think about maybe going for like a Doom play eventually when he gets 6 online, and that could be a way that you maybe punish this Centaur.
Yeah, I guess you have to doom him, right? Obviously, you doom
Yeah.
another target, they're just going to stampede away, so... It could be a play as Soxa rotates up here.
Nice D-ward.
Radiant's middle
Gets a
tower
sentry.
is under attack.
He's going to steal the creep.
Yeah, why not?
And he's going to block that camp with his sentry with that D-ward. So he's trying to reduce the overall gold being gained by WS. Chira Jr. also thinking the same thing. So they see what's happening, right? Chira Jr. is leaving his safe farm from the mid for his Lina. The Lina has been kicked out of top. She's absorbing the usual farm spots for the Ember. Chira Jr. uses the ability of the Ember to be slippery to take some of the farm away from Aurora.
Now, this would be a really nice kill for them. They could take down DM as he tries to make his way through the brambles. It's not going to be out of there in time. And now, maybe thinking about going on to WS as well.
I mean, it has to be perfect here. There's no Laguna Blade. Like, they need more heroes, so this guy's going to die.
But I like what you said there, because it is worth noting, like, they make a couple of these solid plays. Chira Jr. stealing away the wisdom. Like, if you're going to lose 3 lanes like this, there needs to be some craziness that starts to happen to reset the game. And if the Yandex are able to come out with the victory here, they would definitely deserve it.
And you can see KRA wants to keep this pressure up, though. Puts the ward in between the towers. They want to kill this Doom again.
Yeah.
Like, they know DM's coming back down here. They want to hold this tower with the Tiny, threaten with Avalanche. And Mira just refusing to go anywhere else. Not a lot of opportunities elsewhere on the map, so they're kind of desperate for DM to return to this tower, and he is not taking the bait right now.
I mean, it's pretty appropriate with Tiny, but Aurora's draft is like a ball rolling down a hill right now, and Yandex are just desperately trying to stop it before it builds up too much momentum, and then they take over.
Yeah, 2 towers gone very quickly, and opening up a few more avenues to attack the mid tower as well. Tiny now into the Echo Saber, greatly increasing his damage. But needs a bit of setup if he wants to connect. It would have to be a Stampede play if they want to go into it. And obviously if you pop the Stampede, that's going to leave WS a little bit more vulnerable up top.
And after seeing that ward there, we'll understand maybe part of the reason that they weren't able to connect with that kill. So they do manage to survive that movement from Aurora on DM. Watson now trying to play some catch up and get into that Maelstrom. In the meantime, Invoker finishing off the Meteor Hammer.
Yeah, let's get that mid tower. So let's go knock him with the hammer, you know?
Why not?
The hammer in our game, it doesn't build, it breaks.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
It's not a carpenter's hammer, it's a meteor hammer. That's why it's called that. It's dropping rocks on stuff. And Saksa bullied back here once more. Man, what a comfortable game for Nightfall. A Tiny who just gets to sit on a lane. This is the dream for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he doesn't like the jungle that much. He likes just farming through entire waves, getting a ton of gold for himself.
He's trying to accelerate towards some of those other items. That's a good slight dodge there, able to get away from the tornado.
Oh, I like the early Shadow Blade over the Blink Dagger. That could be a nice play here for Nightfall. We'll see if that ends up being the choice for him. I think Blink is a little tempting with the fact that the Lina is poor and the fact that you have Sunstrike, so I wouldn't be surprised if he switched. But Blink is more of a like, oh, we have to do something now item, whereas Shadow Blade just feels really good to have on Tiny.
Yeah. He can keep farming with that one if he needs to.
Yeah. Saksa abusing the fact that Mirana, a very slippery support, so you can play in some slightly more dangerous spots. Obviously, DM cannot be here. He would just die. But Saksa's not really worth committing on. You'd have to like use a Stampede, force a leap, still chase him down, get the kill. It's not worth it. So if DM's there, he dies. If Saksa's there, he doesn't. He still gets farm. Feels good. They're going to hunt down Makoto. They're trying to get this combo of the Ember Mirana, but they're not going to get him in time. He's out.
They saw this too, right? Like they saw the Moonlight Shadow come out, and now they know, they are well aware of this. Mira goes into the Shadow Realm, arrow off the mark. Are they going to keep going for any more here? Doesn't look like it. Instead, it might be Watson that they go on. WS shows up. Well, Sunstrike, yes. So the Lina will fall again.
That was his recovery move.
Yeah.
I'm going to get involved in a kill. Well, he did. Just not the way he was hoping. So this is really bad for the Lina. Like, he's trying to farm into his Maelstrom. He goes down. This is going to set up way further back. They don't connect on a play with their Ember. Cheer Jr.'s wasting time trying to set up these arrows for his Mirana. This hero is cursed.
Yeah.
She's dragging these teams down.
Honestly, it's looking really rough.
And trying to make it connected and get the value out of these arrows and these early Starfalls, but it's just not there.
Yeah. Well, Saksa gonna get some stacks going.
Speaking of curse,
I mean, look at this.
Yeah, DM's life is so sad down here. He's the lowest net worth core. He can't even go to these 2 camps. I mean, I'd like to see like what Falcons were doing, where you're just like dropping sentries in here.
Yeah, just to mess with them even further.
Further, yeah.
Well, but then Willow can't farm it, right?
You make a good point. You make a very good point. Boots of Travel finished up here for Makoto. So they go hunting, he can join. They, of course, another game where you're getting early Boots of Travel plus a Helm of the Dominator. So you can just jump on the Centaur's creep. Always feels really good. And there was a Maelstrom now finished up for Watson. So he died trying to complete it. He has it. Now the farm can accelerate quite a bit. And boy, does he need it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Needs some me time, a little bit of chance for a turnaround in these fights. I mean, again, sort of the issue that we've talked about is this Yandex draft is very one-dimensional in terms of how it operates.
Oh, Tornado mid, catches the Ember.
Oh, man. Yeah, got him caught.
Oh,
gone.
boy. My guy had a remnant. Does it matter? No.
Not apparently.
Nope, not even a little bit. 468 from
Ori
the
hunting.
Sunstrike.
They're still going, man. He is not letting up for a moment here.
All right, this Sunstrike is like a third of all of their HP right now.
Yeah.
It chunks these heroes at this point in the game.
I mean, it's a problem. Like, because again, like, how do you find kills? We haven't seen Doom this game, really.
Who?
There needs to be some type of a arrow.
I mean, is he really Doom if he hasn't skilled his ultimate?
No, I don't think so.
So what? Nameless hero. Oh,
Oh,
there
there
we
he
go.
goes.
Okay, now he's got Doom. All right, he can be Doom again. Is he really Doom if he hasn't cast his ultimate?
I mean, that is a very Doom thing, to be fair. They just want to keep farming.
All right, I mean, he's going to have to because he wants to get a Radiance this game to try and bounce back into this one. This is not a blinkable game. I definitely agree with that take on this one. Of course, I also don't feel like a Radiance is going to instantly make things much better for them either.
No.
It is a long road to recovery here for Yandex as we get some faces interacting up top.
You know, to be fair, though, I do think that since these games have been, like, averaging around 50 minutes or something else, like, again, a Radiance now, why not?
Like, I mean, if the game's average 50 minutes,
Yeah.
and if there was, like, this item that you could buy that,
I
like,
know.
every so often it gave you gold.
That's a pretty cool idea.
Wow, maybe. Maybe that's what we need.
Nightfall wanting to get involved now. Will not be able to find DM over in the jungle.
All right, well, a bright spot for Yandex then. They're wasting a little bit of time with these hunting plays. Not making any connections with their heroes. And of course, you also have a Spirit Vessel Ember who's not able to make anything happen, though, on the side of Yandex. That doesn't feel too great.
Right.
Makoto coming in with a Ghost Walk. Ember pops his head down bottom to check for a room, but it's an illusion taken by Kaori.
Saksa shows for a moment. That's all it takes. Makoto gets him. And Meteor hammering the tier 2 tower.
What are they going to do about it?
I'm not really sure. Honestly, I think they just have to keep dodging. Like, I don't think you can fight them right now. But, God, how much are you going to have to, like, lose across the map?
There's no limit. Oh, the Grassy Seeds of Serenity by WS. He just wants to keep the push going, keep the party on.
All right, they get the chains.
Uh-oh. The Serenity is gone.
And now the punch, but the Terrorize hits onto both and in trouble further. They have any way to get out of there. Cheer Jr. trying to escape, but Mira right on top of him. Now they the Passover! WS living. Mira saving the day. Doom tried to go for the ulti onto him. Does not happen. Watson wanting to get away, but the more damage coming in. And they finally will drop the Doom onto the half HP Willow.
All right, where's
She goes down.
Where's the Sunstrike?
Oh.
He guessed wrong. Imagine, though. I mean, he had a decent chance. He had
Yeah.
a couple of heroes running home.
Honestly.
Oh, what a Lotus Passover from Mira. He ends up dying for it, but well done. Gets his Centaur War Runner out of there. I mean, that's crazy. WS under the tower with like 30% HP, and then you're just looking at his DM with the Lotus already active. Like, what am I to do here? I can't do myself right now. I can't afford that.
Well, the other thing, too, that was still the tier 2 tower also taken. They managed to finish it off.
Yeah, true.
This is 17 minutes. Like, what's going on?
I mean, they're getting close to the Radiance on DM. That's the bright spot. I'm trying to find the bright spots.
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
So are Yandex right now. I mean, they had a really good game one. That's a bright spot.
That is true.
Root lands, but no follow-up. Nightfall finds the Tusk. Toss decides not to go for anything else. Tornado lifts. Sunstrike is just waiting for it in the tree. Oh no, there's an eye roll there. Malady was done. Oh geez, I saw it. Oh.
I mean, he's very yeah, he's having a rough time. Another smoke. They are not letting this pressure ease up at all. They're gonna find Soxa. Shadowblade leading out of the smoke. Goodbye.
Saving the kill from Makoto. Continues to be involved. Terrorized again. Hits the Ember.
And he held the toss because he trusted in the Invoker spell casting. That was going to get the kill. Then he hit the toss for the Ember. Now they're on top of DM.
What is happening? Oh, man.
I believe Makoto was dominating with a double kill there.
Makoto is owning.
So this is how it works, huh? This is what the game one was supposed to look like, is what they're feeling right now.
Invoker plays 13-2, and well, there might just be another one.
This is the most early game Sunstrikes I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Well, the shards did not save him there. That is for sure. I don't think anything would have. As the kills just keep on racking up. I mean, I wanted to say something like, well, at least they're not taking objectives. They're doing that too.
Yeah, they're really doing it all right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, the Shard Invoker just running around the map and having the BKB coming in soon.
Yeah.
He's a menace. I feel like this is one of those pub menace builds right now. Watson doing everything he can to become a relevant hero in this game. Obviously, Lena, I mean, doing pretty well net worth-wise. Considering where she started,
Yeah.
like, Watson is finding the gold that he needs, and he can eventually become the biggest hero in this game. The way Lena scales and having the range that she can play at in these fights with the teammates like this that can provide it for you. You get into an Agnim's Ember, I know it's a ways away, but that is what you need in this one. And that's why you're seeing Aurora just consistently pushing this tempo.
A little bit of a battle of Bruin as the BKB is done for the Invoker. Jump forward, stun. They find one. In trouble. Chira Jr. feared low, and now they're on top of the Lena. Although the Winner's Curse is about to wear off, they can back away for the moment. Now a chance for a turn. He's stunned forever. The arrow hits, and WS onto him. Watson dropping quickly. Tried to get the kill on Amira. Not gonna happen. They did get the Invoker, but it comes at a hell of a cost.
I mean, had to drop the Doom on them because they needed something desperate. Great target, of course, but it is the one way they're going to get a high-value kill, and then it's just time to run toss in.
Is under attack.
Trying to find a further chase, but not going to be there.
Honestly, for how bad that could have gone, the fact that they get the Invoker is pretty clutch.
Dire's top tower is under
Feels a little good, but he also has a BKB done now, so that might be the last time it happens. Well played so far here from the side of Aurora, moving in towards like the safety items, the BKB. I'm sure they'll be going for the Aegis pretty soon. There's also a Tormentor they can claim. And the nice thing about this is that although many teams have garnered big leads like this today on our stream, they actually have tower hitters this time. So they have been progressing the map the entire way through. Only a couple more tier 2s to clean up.
It's not as big of a gold lead as we've seen in other matches, and I think that there is a little bit of fragility that lives here, but we'll see. It's not a foregone conclusion.
Stomp.
I mean, this is pretty nice when you can do that to DM.
What can you do?
Yeah, Invoker is just it's a pain.
bottom tower
Yeah.
is under
Malady had no TP on the Tusk. He's just waiting with Watson. Like, Watson is the win condition, so he's got his Blink Dagger on Tusk. That same play happens to Watson there. Yeah, maybe Malady can save him.
Right.
Maybe he can delay it a little bit. Maybe they get one kill in a trade. But he's not there to look after DM. DM got his Radiance. He's on his own.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing.
Mylena needs some help.
You can see Yandex like shoving in this mid wave while they're taking, or rather, flip that around. He's trying to get the wave shoved out. So we know they're going to be coming down mid very soon.
All right, Nightfall gets the Aegis. He can lead a little boldly with his Shadow Blade now. Could have been all right for the Invoker too, but Nightfall wants to grab it. 8-2 and 8 right now for Makoto.
Yeah, he's been involved in almost everything.
Oh, no shortage of comebacks this TI, but you know, this like literal ghost push.
Yeah.
As we've discussed before, this idea of being able to push these creep waves as much as you can, hiding while doing it when you're in a losing position. Well, you're in a winning position with a ghost who's just pushing these waves. That feels pretty good right now as Aurora. And if you try and contest him, or if you don't notice that he's doing this,
Yeah.
you might walk right into your death.
That's a serious problem for sure. Saksa, he'll get some bounty runes. You gotta take the wins.
The
when you can get 'em.
value.
Look, he's so fast in the river. He's running quickly.
I mean, the dust is wearing off, but the invis is...
Ah.
The polywalks aren't quite enough, huh? They're not strong enough to take down this brave Mirana.
Sadly not yet. Oh, man.
Oh, ooh.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
DM getting away. We'll have the second component of the BKB.
That's good. It's 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Nightfall. Kodo on the hunt. Shira Jr.
Is under attack.
hiding in the trees. They jump in. They find him. Laguna Blade out. Do they have enough damage? They get the Winner's Curse to interrupt. Makoto backing away. Now he's inside the snowball. Melody will get hit there, and Shira Jr. realizing it's not quite going to work the way he wanted. Oh, he gets all his mana drains. DM can't get anything off there. Needs that BKB. And now the Sunstrike follow-up is going to be there. Avalanche. One more toss.
I thought he was out. You can see they look at it and they try and turn. Like Watson chucks a couple spells. They're analyzing the situation. They're like, is there any way? And then the EMP hits. It's like, nope.
Yeah.
We're done. Well, Watson, he has to play risky. He gets scanned. So he's not going to get found by Makoto, though, as he does move out just in time.
I mean, look at where Nightfall is playing. Like, honestly. Yeah, and he's just running straight there. They're like, there's only so many places Watson can be.
Oh, don't turn for that. Don't turn for
more
that.
Oh, my God.
He needed that proc.
Yeah, they scanned and they knew immediately. Turns red right as he's leaving.
And there's still a Tormentor they can do if they'd like. But they're a little more bloodthirsty right now by the looks of it, as they're going to bring the Willow and the Invoker through the Twin Gate. Moonlight Shadow. WS, he is the bait right now.
They have a sentry down. They see Makoto. Essence Distiller stun lands through him. Arrow going out, not gonna land. Oh, and these moments, like, that's the one you gotta get if you want to make these comebacks happen.
Oh, the Croaker. Oh, he doesn't get him.
Good juke. And the Force Staff has one more leap in 7. Not sure if he's gonna be able to make it out all the way.
Is he really living?
Looks like it.
Oh, all right, nicely done. Can't take down Sox, they're too strong. DM actually in the jungle between the team of Aurora right now.
Yeah.
Dire Scan connects, knows that he went through. DM so desperate for farm that he's actually finding it here. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, okay, look, BKB's here. This is like
Dire's
maybe going to be one of the last gasps for them. They've got to get something done with these BKBs being completed.
I feel like they need the Mjolnir or something too. Like they just don't have the damage to win a fight.
is under attack.
Right. So we need a clutch Doom. We need Mirana just freewheeling. Being up a hero would be nice. Arrow hits in the Shadow Realm.
Definitely.
He's just burning while stunned there in the AoE. Gets the gem. Very good. They can actually get a little bit of vision, set up for some plays. And Makoto forced back with the amplified damage. All right. A small but important win here for Yandex, because now with the gem, they can get out, drop some wards, and maybe that will open up the opportunities for some pickoffs. Only 32 seconds left in this age for the Tiny, so...
I think that's the type of play that, like, as Aurora, you're willing to take that loss of the Willow. Obviously, the gem sucks. But if it stays at that level, that's not going to be enough for Yandex to pull it back. They need to be able to sort of find a win and then turn that into an objective, turn that into another fight win. And otherwise, it's just sort of keeping things set at sort of a steady level, as opposed to actually pulling themselves back into this.
Every journey begins with a single step.
True.
And this was a real baby step. It was like an inch. You know, it's not even a half step.
Yeah.
But it is a partial step nonetheless. Double wisdom.
Sucks up. Just gonna try and cut waves in a bit here. Makoto is doing a similar thing, killing off waves in the mid lane. But yeah, it's sort of just Operation Farm in secret.
Silver Edge break into the, the
Bro,
strike.
oh my goodness.
So crazy.
Ugh, it is tough. It is tough for DM. Tough for all these heroes.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
And it's not getting easier.
No, Nightfall's getting the Blink Dagger to further close down this map. Because, frankly, DM's been getting a little too much space. And he's played quite well to get the amount of farm that he has gotten, but at his current kill score of Bob, also known as 8-0 and 8, for Nightfall wants to keep increasing that total.
Stomp to kill the creep wave. Backs out. Shira will be stunned, has the terrorize now, decides not to throw it. Wants his gem back.
Yeah, not so fortunate. Chira's gonna hold on to that for a little bit longer. Octarine Core on Makoto.
Okay.
I mean, more and more powerful. Also about to be level 20 here as well on the Invoker, so yeah, a little frightening. All right, well, the risks of going high ground. How good is the defense from Yandex? Not crazy, to be honest.
No.
The plinking of the Lina is a little annoying, but without an Aghanims on Tusk, you're not necessarily that worried about going high ground.
The flip side to that is that the only hero that can like go and hit towers and it's not even comfortably is the Tiny. Like you can Meteor Hammer, I guess, but it's a little sketch.
I mean, Invokers right clicks are good. They can Alacrity as well on the Tiny too, so it's
true.
not as bad as usual.
Right. They're gonna go in for the Tormentor now.
Should be pretty quick.
I mainly mean that like if they're going to do that, they're presenting themselves as a target.
Oh, did Doom just sneak down there?
Yes. Definitely did.
I gotta give credit to DM. He is finding the farm.
Yeah.
Like, this is really impressive stuff.
He's stealing it
He's
right
like,
out from
wait a
WS.
second.
There's somebody here.
Somebody's down here.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's just got to keep running.
I mean, he's just gonna BKB TP, you know how it is. And he'll just TP out nice and early. All right, that's the Blink Dagger. So, you know,
Okay.
step one to a good fight from Yandex. Dooming a strong target. Invoker, great Doom target.
Yeah.
That guy gets Doom, what's he? Now, he just stands and watches.
Mira. The Essence Distiller trying to run this down, finding him. Terrorize off the mark. Soxa is going to be stunned. Sunstrike is there for the follow-up. Oh, he finds the nice little path out of there. And the TP away, not going to happen.
That's hate right there.
That is unfortunate.
All right, big value item picked up here. Getting themselves a Vlad's on the Tusk, so Malady just recognizing when you're in these situations where the game is going poorly and you don't have a lot of gold, Vlad's is one of the best items you can get just to increase your team's damage, and that is something they're definitely struggling with.
Right.
Vlad's, drums, very cheap items that can give you a chance in a fight that you have no right winning. But it does mean that the dreams of the Aghanims are quite dead at the moment, unless he gets some crazy fight wins. Of course, it was never happening anyway. He's,
No.
he's not getting any creeps in on a Tusk this game.
It's definitely been all going into the coffers of DM, Ember, Lina. But if they win a fight, then suddenly a huge injection of gold.
Yeah, do we have a Shiva's Guard being worked on? No, WS is going for the BKB first. I mean, Shiva's Guard has just been so clutch going high ground.
Uh-oh, jump in. Chira Jr. gets the BKB off and able to separate himself out. So that's BKB used by Nightfall. Malady goes forward for more. Now the Doom used, chasing down, no Wyvern ulti. So they have already taken down the Willow. Can they fall more? Nightfall trying to get out of there. Laguna Blade, TM still on the chase. They've also caught the Centaur.
Okay.
Yandex waited so long and it ended up working for them.
Malady, he might burn out here.
Yeah, he's gonna end up dying to that one.
Dude, the camp was about to respawn. He didn't have Snowball anyway. Okay. All right, big win. That's a 4,300 gold swing.
That's big. 10K
4,400.
experience as well.
Buyback from the Willow also used. 5,100 XP for Doom.
Yeah, That's nuts.
That's a lot of experience. He's level 20.
Yeah.
He's got plus 66 damage. He's a beast. He's got the number of the beast.
So I think this has been like one of the sort of things that we've noticed throughout the day today, right? Like teams kind of waiting for their moment to take that one big shot. And then when they finally hit it and they win a fight, it doesn't necessarily like completely change the dynamics. Definitely Aurora is still winning, but you can see a pathway to how Yandex could win this game.
I would be so bold to say they've now taken 2 full steps.
Okay.
That was 1 step plus like 90% of the other step that they didn't
I hear
quite
ya.
yet. Yeah. No, this is good.
Very much pulling it back into something resembling a chance. Aghanim Scepter done for Mirana.
I mean, they can't resist this item. No Mirana player can say no to it. So they're going to go for the safety of the Aegis here on Aurora. Nightfall runs in. Roshan has roared. There's only 35 seconds. I mean, if this is not a
They're
bait to
running.
come fight us, I don't know what is.
They're running. They want to take this fight. Again, this is Ags on the Mirana, and they are going to
This is such a strange time to Rosh.
smoke him back out. They want to get it on their side again.
Like, it screams they want to fight them.
Thinking about it. Nightfall. He spots him. Saksa.
But they don't have that gem. It's still on Chira Jr.
Oh, man.
So they're running into Moonlight Shadow gemless.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they
Dust
really trying
off?
to take this? Malady down low, but now the stun. Trying to back away from this one. The snowball, I don't think he's getting out of that.
Do you really need a Sunstrike there?
Apparently.
He really wanted that kill. He just get it either way.
Radiant's
Roche is
middle
heading
tower
down.
under attack.
Very interesting stuff here. Can someone get chucked by Roche so you can speed up? That would be nice. I like when that happens.
Ember.
He needs the Aghanims
Yeah.
so desperately. It completely changes this hero. It opens up so many more opportunities for the Doom, for the Lina.
I mean, and that's what it takes being down, 10K gold, is that he's just a little ways away when like this pivotal fight is happening and Nightfall walks right in. They find immediately onto the Lina, toss back Watson. BKB now trying to run out of there. Tomb getting lifted up by the tornado. He pops BKB as well. Turning their sights on a Nightfall. It's going to be a retreat for DM.
Still holding
Who's
the
going to get
Doom?
stunned? The Winter's Curse, the turnaround, it's there. The follow-up kill. Now it's a 1-for-1, but Doom being gone for 75 seconds, they do get the Aghanim Scepter on the Ember. He's got it delivered. Jump forward. Great dodge of the stomp, but then ends up just dying for nothing.
Yeah, they don't have the capability to fight this. Like, they need the Doom right now. They can't just jump in with Ember and try and lay into them with the Lina or something. And they know that too. I mean, he could try and be crazy and go for a steal with the Remnants, but
Now, Sox is arrowing the waves now at this point, so looking very much like they're... Wait a minute. Hold on a second now. He has an open slot. Tries to go in
did
for
he
a
get
moment.
anything?
No.
The banner was down, but
Soxa gonna be found. Tries to leap away for staff, but in the end, it's not gonna happen.
mega kill streak. Kodo putting on an absolute clinic in this one on the Invoker, alongside all his teammates. Very good synergy, making it work with the Sunstrike. Just what they were missing with the arrows last game for themselves, and also what has not been glued together in this one by Yandex either. Not a lot of solid coordination plays coming out of that combo. And right back to controlling 80% of the map here from Aurora with that take of the Aegis and death of some dire heroes. It's feeling like it's a good spot for them.
Yeah. I mean, it is still just a 12K gold lead, but it's sort of that momentum, and obviously, like you talked about, having the Aegis ready. Terrorize out. Malady is there to help if they want to make a go of it. Nightfall to the side, and no, they're just going to let him die.
And, they saw the Aghanims. They probably know he has no buyback.
Yeah.
Like,
That's rough.
that's a no buyback item for sure. An Ember at 37 minutes is not saving buyback for an Aghanims. He wants to play out on the Zags and be the hero and win the game. He gets caught. He gets bursted down. It's such a bursty lineup here. So much chain stun from Aurora. So just a simple flaw in your movement is going to result in the death. WS, speaking of death, sacrificing his creep to the tower, hopefully to garner the favor of the gods.
No.
Look at it go.
There you go. Let's go.
Ah.
I think for Malady, there was like a question of does he go in there and try and snowball save, but it was like not looking good, and it was into roots, and well, now they jump forward, get some good damage. The turret Lita starts to beat down onto WS. Watson continue to lay into these heroes. Nightfall is going to be found. Nightfall is dead.
All right, what do you got?
Second salvo, Doom is ready. Do they want to commit for this now? Arrow as he lands. Big jump in. The Hex is already out. Damage coming. WS is off to the side. They're waiting for their target, but DM doesn't like what he's seeing. Nightfall tries to jump away. There's another hit from DM. And as the damage comes in, he's going to try and drop the Doom, but no, it's not going to be enough.
Now Watson.
Winter's Curse finds it. The buyback moves in from Malady, hoping to turn this around. But Lita is just getting destroyed, demolished, and Chira Jr. forced a Remnant away.
He jumped back in and reset the curse, catching himself as well.
A full freaking wipe there. 2 down, no buyback. And at this point, at least, Yandex very much looking to be losing this game unless they can come up with something here at the very end of it. But another set of racks. Aurora, they have led this entire game out of the laning stage and just trying to put the finishing touches on it here. Arrow from Soxa, but the save is there immediately from the Wyvern.
One last set to go here. And it's a big center leading the way.
There he goes. Snowball waiting as the Avalanche is going to expend, and Soxa is dead. He doesn't have buyback either. They jump in, continue to look for more. Chira Jr., the only one left alive, as Aurora is going to clean up Mega Creeps. GG is called. Aurora, they're not going to go quietly. They're pushing it to a Game 3.
They do indeed wish to see the Northern Lights, which obviously will be coming out very soon here in Shanghai, I'm sure.
Impressive performance. 37-9. I mean, again, it's one of these games where like the laning stage just starts to like look a little bit sketchy, and then they're able to just keep that snowball going. And what were your thoughts from that one?
Sunstrike,
Yes.
Sunstrike.
All
like,
over the place.
It's the dream. Like this does. He made it look really easy, but so many invokers do not connect on so many Sunstrikes early. That's what catapults it into a good invoker game. It was awesome to watch. Well done.
All right, let's head on back to the panel. Let them break down that action.
All right. Now it's just stream B. You guys like that?
Nailed
And then
it.
when we throw and it's like a fake out and then we're still here. And you got to see us do this one. And we like stare at the camera with a smile when they throw to the panel, and then we're still just here.
That's awesome.
Some funky stuff. But I mean, I wasn't lying to the A stream, just so you guys know that was all true.
Yes.
So yeah, good game. Well done. Really out of character for Yandex in a lot of ways.
I think so.
Dude, this Mirana's cursed.
Yes,
Can I just say this hero is cursed? Like, if you don't... I get it. I see parts of the vision, but she just costs so much.
But you know what it is? It's like, I remember these games where you also are like, you're so dependent on everybody else doing well around you.
Yeah.
Right? You can only accentuate what your team is doing. Now, the difference is in the laning stage, you can do a ton. You can do so much different stuff. Look at him. Oh.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, he had a smoke. Could he... Does that still work? You still smoke the tree one? It's attack-based? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe you can't.
I don't think so.
I don't know if it'd be worth it anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was some tough stuff there. And obviously, I can't just blame the Mirana. There were many a problem in this game for Yandex. But I do think that the base there was part of the issues for their game plan.
Right. And I think that the other thing that sort of stands out to me, at least, was like, there was no plan B if like the lane started to fall down. Like, there was basically, you're not really going to be able to play for kills out of your Lina. And so then it's down to like the Ember to be the one to make a lot of moves around, and he just doesn't really have another person to play with super well.
Their twin gate rotations were crazy too. Like,
Yes.
because of the inability to really gank mid, and the fact that ganking mid isn't necessary because your invoker obviously has this global sunstrike. So what do? Capitalize by going to the side lanes, knocking that tower down early, and just obliterating Lina's game. I mean, it's much like the Wind Ranger position ones. You just pick this Centaur, you sit it in the lane, you know that if she gets the crazy right clicks going, it's not going to do anything to you, and you just take their tower. And both Wind Ranger and Lena, I mean, even more so Wind Ranger, but Lena too, especially at level 4, she's not that fast in the jungle. It's a bad time. Meanwhile, Nightfall is just sitting straight up on the waves for the first 15 minutes of the game, getting insanely farmed. Kudos to Watson for even getting this farmed, honestly.
Yeah, I think that he did stand out in terms of like being able to keep his farm levels up. I just think that's like, I don't know. I think I like the Lena more out of the mid right now. I feel like Lena in the core role for carry is just like a little bit too much turrety, and you kind of are depending upon her oftentimes in the draft to be like, oh, we've got a stun, that can be a follow-up, but then like she shows herself and then it ends up all falling apart anyways, versus if you can kind of like sort of get involved more earlier. Well, no.
What do you think? Do you think that's fair that we gave it to
I think
Makoto?
so.
Yeah, you think he can be our standout player at 16, 2, and 17? Yeah, okay.
What a monster.
Okay. Well, I guess we can do that for you guys.
91% kill participation. I mean, it was just a really stellar performance from him. And again, the hero swap there. You know?
That's cute.
Yeah, I
It's
like
fun to see the signatures on the opposite heroes. Well, we talked about certainties and uncertainties, but we finally have one certainty, Lyrical. The next game will be our last of the night.
That's right, everybody. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the final series game for the evening. See y'all in a bit. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're here for the final game of the night. Trent, are you excited?
I am so excited. Thank you, loyal Stream B viewers. Before the A stream gets here, I wanted to update you. I've now moved from Mexican chicken tomato flavor to Italian red meat flavor.
Nailed it.
In the chips.
Perfect.
Also a great pack. All right, got that out there before they all showed up.
Nice. They'll be here in just a second. Don't worry about
well,
it.
that's why I had to get in really fast. Because I know that the loyal, humble
Yes.
B-stream viewers wanted an update on that. I might try cucumber next. That's for
That's
tomorrow,
pretty hype.
though. Too much chips already.
Speaking of cucumbers, there's a Largo there.
I did not know where. I really thought it was going to be Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Can I just say?
I mean, it's probably the correct place to go to.
Like, out of the heroes that were available in that one. Well, speaking of cucumbers, our boy KP, we haven't mentioned him, but you can see him back there doing some draft work. He has been a pretty big part, I would say, of their more recent success. They've talked a lot about him. We've talked to him a little bit about the team.
Yep.
And having that offlaner's perspective on the squad, and obviously a team that is built a lot around how WS performs. I think it's been very good to have someone like KP in that coach role. Obviously, he was essentially an assistant coach, moved to the head coach position when he left Liquid.
Right.
To then move over to Aurora. So it's been nice for him. And we'll see if his skills and knowledge can get them this third game win after a very impressive game two.
Yeah, I mean, it was dominant. Like, we've talked about sort of impressive games from the comeback point of view where teams are able to sort of hold out and extend the match. But we haven't seen, at least you and me, a ton of games where you just, like, win from the outset and just continue to stomp. It looked really nice.
It's been quite rare for us. Aurora, I love it when teams do this. That when you win with a hero and then ban it. I like that. Like, you don't give them the chance to answer back with it.
Yes.
And I think it puts a little anger in someone like Cheer Jr. He's like, how was that fair? How do I not get to play my Invoker after you guys just had it?
All right, we're back to this.
Yeah, back to the game one strat. They opened, and it was instant. It was Tree they gave up last time. That is banned this time. I wonder what the answer will be instead. I mean, Darkseer was something that was coming into this tournament. That was the go-to. When people were opening first overall Shadow Fiend, you'd have an instant response of a Darkseer. I don't know if that's a Yandex idea at the moment, though.
Well, I also think that it's proven to, like, have some answers. And there are ways to mess with the Darkseer. We saw in our previous series, Snaking on an Enchantress went back and blocked 33's camps and just made him have a really sad game the entire rest of it. So, you know, it's a tough one.
I mean, I think the Centaur might just be the answer at this point, just to have him in the game, you know?
You at the very least need to take it away from Aurora, because SF Centaur is nasty.
Yeah, okay, we're taking it.
I like this.
He's been too good. He's won game one. He won game two, right? It's a Centaur series.
Yeah. And not a Mirana one.
No, there will be no Mirana this game. It's over. Let it go.
Yeah.
You know, there probably will be.
12
Who are
and
we
7.
kidding?
I know. It's going to be tough.
Well, we're going to throw another ban here from Aurora. What do they not want to see with this Centaur? I could see a Hoodwink ban. That hero's a little bit too good. Obviously, they had it earlier with the Centaur in game number 1. She's just the best 4. It's just the way it is. They could... No, they're going to ban the Drow. Okay. At least for one of their slots. Pretty good one-to-one matchup versus the Shadow Fiend. You know, another ranged hero piercing through that armor. Also, much like how the Centaur is very good versus the Shadow Fiend, and with the Shadow Fiend, Drow, all the same things with the Centaurs. That same idea and concept. And yeah, featured in less drafts than I thought, honestly. This hero's crazy.
It's interesting, like, because the teams that play it, as you can see, are still winning, but it feels like maybe one of those things that happened behind the veil of scrims, you know?
Yeah, a little figured out and stuff, and only like the big teams still want to grab it, or they just feel like other stuff is better. Maybe she's not bad, but they're just like, yeah, the Shadow Fiend's just easier. The other band will just be the Hoodwink because it's Soxa.
Yep. So they will make sure to take that one away. And I mean, they dare him to get the Mirana.
He's gonna pick Mirana.
Honestly, I'd like to see him take the Tusk.
Maybe Centaur cancels it out. Maybe Centaur is strong enough to bring Mirana into the winning side of this series.
Maybe. I think Tusk could be good. It puts you in a weird situation with your lanes a little bit.
WS popping off right now.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's got some ideas. He's very chatty at the moment. So is Nightfall.
Yeah. I mean, that's a classic, though.
It's like, this is what I need. I mean, the Tusk is, like you were mentioning, the Tusk is a big thing right now because we have the Shadow Fiend on one side, and just the fact that Tusk is also really solid. I like Tusk and Centaur together, too.
Yeah.
They can be a pretty annoying. For double melees, they can be a very annoying lane duo.
I mean, it would still likely run into some issues against the Shadow Fiend, no doubt about it.
I like it as a 5 that comes through the Twin Gate
Right.
to help, like, the Hoodwink plus Centaur or the Dark Willow plus Centaur.
I think you're at least thinking about banning it. If you don't want to take it yourself, that needs to be a thought. But they're going to go Undying, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's been banned in so many of these games today.
Okay.
So finally slips through. You know, it's Tree, Undying, and Tusk. Undying saves have been crazy. The Tombstone, it's very, like, sneaky the way the save happens.
Yes.
I feel like it's much more obvious whenever I see someone get snowballed. Tombstone, I'm always like, where'd they go? I was like, oh, right, he's in the Tombstone.
Yeah.
The visual's a little clearer now, I think. It like grows more, it feels like. So it's a little easier to spot. But he doesn't have the initiation potential of the Tusk. And I would not be surprised if we still just see the Tusk picked up here.
And this is interesting. The Jakiro to, like, both hit the Tombstone and then also just be a strong laner.
I think they picked this earlier versus Spirit. I think it was them who had it.
Okay.
Didn't like it.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
He got nerfed a lot. I mean, we all got a little tired of Jakiro.
Yeah.
He was a bit much for like a year.
It's true.
He had to get knocked down a few pegs. And I
Well-
think he's still climbing the rungs back up.
The other thing that we've got here now is 2 super hard saves on Yandex. You've got the Centaur Aghanims, which obviously it's been like going away from a little bit recently. I feel like we're seeing a lot of these other like Hearts and Lotuses come up earlier, but then also like you talked about the Tombstone. So multiple ways to keep people alive.
The Jakiro makes the other pick so interesting here, though.
Oh no. Ooh.
Yeah, they see how it just says picked. Just says
Yes.
picked.
All right,
Big
for anybody
fat
that
Ls.
just tuned in right now, Mirana has lost every game so far in this series.
That sounds like a lot, but it is just 2 games.
Well, she also lost
Every
some
game.
earlier. They're both correct.
She's never won. Unfortunately, she is still sporting. She might be down to 50-50 with that last loss. She was pretty close. She was like 52% earlier,
Okay.
depending on how she's doing elsewhere. I don't know if there's any other streams going. I'm going to guess no.
I don't think so.
But maybe a C or a D still going. Shoutouts if you're out there. We get another Necrophos game. So he's getting picked into quite a bit of magic damage. That is the first thing that comes to mind. It's like, whoa, hold on here. Kind of spooky.
10
But he's still a very strong hero, and he's paired up with this Undying for just like push and sustain and Tombstone playing around. They're a dirty bog
Yes.
combination here. You're just stuck in the muck.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, at least from Mirana, you've got some leaps that are ready, but they're going to take the Shadow Demon to pair with this now, too. So drop the ultimate onto him.
That's interesting.
We saw this also in Game 3 of our last series, which was the combination of Shadow Demon and Necrophos together. You double ult a target.
Yeah, it felt more like it was there to prevent the Shadow Demon being picked against them, though, last time. You know what I mean? It felt a little forced. This feels just like they just want it. It does pair nicely with the Centaur, I guess, right? It's also kind of the same logic as the Darkseer versus the Shadow Fiend as well. That the illusions are really nice.
Yes.
That's pretty powerful. Yeah, really interesting. But yeah, all the reasons that Shadow Fiend is good versus Necrophos, like having the Cleanse on top of him can be good. The Disseminate is pretty good on top of Necrophos too. But with all that magic damage and the weakness that he's going to have to it, they get themselves the Earth Spirit. But game 1, Makoto got this hero, and he had a bad time mid versus that Chiro Jr. Monkey King. Surely that's getting banned,
Yeah,
but
I
we'll
think-
see if he has another solution up his sleeve.
Yeah, the ban of the Monkey King feels like a nice get here. Again, that's just sort of the context of what happened in game number 1. Makoto got bodied a little bit and was never able to recover throughout the whole rest of the game. But we've seen how strong this Earth Spirit can be in terms of the damage amplification that you get up. You get an early Kaya, and then particularly once he gets into Bloodstone, it's just like nuts.
It's so interesting how much Makoto and Mira and Nightfall are all talking right now.
Yeah.
while, while they're making WS's hero.
Yeah.
You know, like is he just throwing them out there and they're just like, bro, you know, that ain't it. It's you have to check it, little vibe check with the hero.
I have been super interested in Aurora's Gaming's communications. It's such a like interesting team.
And the other interesting thing about Yandex is they've gone this far in all of these tournaments without a coach during the draft. As far as I'm aware, I don't think they have any coaching during any of their drafts. They're always set up like this, which is quite rare for tier 1 teams.
Yeah.
Very unusual these days.
And if it
But
ain't broke, don't
it was
fix
kind of a crew that got like thrown together and they've just like stayed that way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they got their sponsorship and they're just happy with what they have. They don't want to mess with the success.
Team Yandex's turn to
Maybe they could
Yes.
use like a hype man though. Like someone who's just like
You trying to
comes
get in there?
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, or someone with just like the papers in
I
behind.
see. Yeah,
looking
yeah.
distracting.
I like that.
Accidentally dropping papers with picks they're
Yes.
never going to use. Stuff like that.
I like this.
You know, these are the kind of tactics that I or another unnamed individual could bring to your
There you
team.
go. Play a little defense in the draft.
That's what we're missing.
Exactly.
Just like start waving across the booths up on the
Yes.
TI stage. That's really what is necessary. All right, Night Soccer Band out here, and as predicted, they do not want to see the Cheer Junior Monkey King, but oh, they could Primal Beast though. Give me the Primal. They don't have anything that good versus it yet.
Dude, is it time?
It's time for the WS Mars. Is he finally gonna bust it out? It's versus Centaur. It's versus Necrophos though. I just want to see WS play Mars. Is that so much to ask?
I feel like it's not a great game for it.
What about his Brewmaster?
That hero's mega dead.
Yeah, but he's got a Dispel.
It's true. That would be nice.
That part's cool. But even that doesn't feel worth it, does it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we could run with here.
He hasn't collected the gauntlet of spirits yet. He needs a Storm Spirit game, but it got banned earlier.
I think a good laner, somebody that can provide some extra team fight oomph so it's not on the Earth Spirit. Maybe a Tide? Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Tied into Tombstone and Necrophos and Centaur can feel kind of like you have to connect everything perfectly.
Yeah.
I think Axe. Axe is good. Like smaller pickoffs, jumping in. Like it. Okay, so not control, but the idea of just continuing the aggression that you get. Also, the ability to delay the game.
Yeah.
That is definitely something that you get out of the Lycan that you don't really get out of the Axe.
I mean, it's kind of nice just to run those wolves at the SD in the midst of a fight. Or
Yeah.
like if you can force the Undying to Tombstone himself.
Yeah, even just tracking these two supports can be very strong.
Yes. So should have the vision advantage in this game most likely.
I mean, a slippery hero could still be pretty nice, though, right? Because the lockdown's rather weak for
Yes.
Aurora. Like, if you want, like, some players would force a Storm Spirit here, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the Kez. Ooh, is this the coveted Kez mid here from Chira Jr.? No, it's the Chira Jr. Necrophos. That is an option, right? You can just run it mid versus the Earth Spirit.
Okay.
It means that their timing and tempo is a little strange, though. Right?
Yeah.
Like, their supports don't offer a lot of damage at level 6 or anything. There's no snap. There's no hoodwink. They're just kind of there. They're very much good enabling supports. They're ready to enable heroes who want to play in the early game. What does Chira Jr. want to do in this Necrophos? What kind of a build can he find to be aggressive? Or does he just, like, go Radiance out of mid? If he goes Radiance out of mid, what's happening with your Kez and your... This looks so passive from Yandex.
Yes.
Potentially. They could itemize to be a bit more aggressive, and there definitely are ways to do that on Necrophos, but we haven't been seeing that much here.
How good are the lanes? Because that's the other question is like, if they come out ahead in each of the lanes, then maybe it's not as big of an issue if they're a little bit more passive.
Yeah. No, I think I'd say it looks fine. It's
Yeah.
maybe slightly behind. Maybe slightly behind.
Okay.
Ever so slightly. But, like, we got Mirana on the other side, right? Who else we
Okay.
got? There's another screen over here I can look at. I'm going even lanes across the board.
All right. I
My
like
expert
it.
opinion after looking. Honestly, I can't even tell who half the heroes are with the cosmetics
It's
right now,
true.
too, because they're from so far away right now. And also, Jakiro's wings are like this, covering the entire draft screen. So it's kind of hard to tell what's happening.
I mean, I think it feels to me like it's set up for one of those like game threes we're not going to be fighting too much. We're going to sort of sit back a little bit. And this one could be going a little bit late. There's
Get
definitely
cozy.
a chance.
That's
We'll
what's
see.
happening. Yes, I'm sorry. I made a comment. I was like, well, we finished at 11:17 last night by the time we got back to the hotel. And I said, it'll be faster tonight. And the second I said it, I was like, why, dude? Why would you say that? You know, but you know what? Secretly, that's what I want.
It is.
I want a long game because it's been very fun. We have been blessed with amazing games here today.
Honestly.
I'm not going to lie. Our last game was, I mean, still a great game to watch, but it was definitely the most one-sided of the games we've had. It was actually kind of surprising to see a team actually keep the lead for once.
Right. It's been like, I think I saw Knoxville post that there was like 4 different comebacks today that were over 10,000 net worth. So if you're just
Good
waking
sign.
up wherever you are in the world and wanting to see some good high quality Dota, go check it out. There was a ton of action all throughout today. And we're getting ready to go into our final game of the evening. Team Yandex facing off against Aurora. Both of these teams sitting at 1 win apiece, 1 loss apiece. And it's very much a situation where if you're dropping down to 2 losses, there's some scary teams you might run into. Falcons, LGD, you don't want to drop down there.
Ready?
What's that?
F9. I tried to call it. There's been a pause at the start of
no.
every game.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though? That would have been pretty
That'd
good.
been pretty good.
No, we are ready to go this time. No pauses. They've sorted their configs. It's fine. It just took them a couple of games.
Look at this move that they're doing. Where are Yandex going?
Up and around. So typically they loop down in behind this bounty rune on the dire side, and they come at the strangest angle, and you find the one person that lurks behind for that rune
They're
in the
gonna get
river.
him. The SF.
He wasn't ready.
Oh,
I think having Shadow Demon and not hitting that combo with the Centaur is actually kind of a draft L.
yeah.
You know, like you're forcing an opposition 4 and you don't make that play feels kind of bad.
Can Coyote stick around and get the rune? He's thinking about it, but will not go for it.
No, I mean they're getting the other 2. It's fine. All right, no opportunities for a wolf play either here from WS. Doesn't like deny. We saw some denied runes earlier. I think from Ace, he denied 2 bounty runes at the start with his Lycan wolves.
This is the other play that people have been doing. The movement in and getting the range creep. Mira will take that one.
Why did they do that, Lyrical? For our new viewers?
To make sure that you are able to secure it. It's more experience out of the range creep, Trent.
Oh, wow. Well, Watson's done the same thing.
Yes.
So we just got a 3v3 in the creeps in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Jakiro, despite all the nerfs he's received because of his terroring of the pro scene in the past year, still pretty good, especially in the earlier parts there with his liquid fire. I like the last fix where it was like, oh, there it is. I was just a little early. When Jakiro, there was a patch note that said, stop Jakiro from casting liquid fire with no mana if it was on auto cast.
Oh,
Apparently it would just work.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Niche situation, but yeah, I guess you're laning against anti-mage, right? Genius. But won't work anymore. So go try. The mic is back. Go time.
Looks like there was a little bit of a kick back there. Chira Jr. taking a hit from Makoto and keeping that pressure on, which is what you love to see. But yeah, something to watch for here for sure is going to be how does Makoto deal with this lane? Is he able to get off to a decent start and then start rotating around the map, finding these kills? Because like we talked about, on the side of Yandex, it's a much more passive type of mid-game based upon the heroes that they've got. Unless we see Watson get super aggro and involved early.
Yeah, potential for Nightfall to do the same on the Shadow Fiend. Sometimes you'll see these earlier TPs on the hero, and with a Lycan on their team, maybe they'll be inclined to do so. A lot of creep pulling already happening up top here. Soxa grabbed a wave, brought it in behind for DM. He's still holding that wave now at the tower. Soxa's lurking nearby. It's creep shenanigans abound in the top lane. Bottom a little more honest. Only slightly, though.
Yeah.
Well, Mira doing some Mirana plays there, hitting the arrows. Oh, they're dropping the tombstone. They know he has no leap, so they go in.
Oh, yeah. Into there and finding the first blood. Watson able to take it. One of the downsides of this Mirana, if you're trying to max out that damage.
If your opponents know arithmetic
Yep.
and see you cast 2 spells at level 2 that aren't leap, you might die.
Some nice Nice denies there too. Watson stacking them up. And Jared just gonna deny.
What a
the
hero.
water.
I don't even want it.
That's awesome.
I don't need it. He just wants to spend a little bit, you know?
Yes.
He's got one more charge to go.
Yeah, a nice way to punish there with the early tombstone coming out from the Undying. Oh, that was good. Chira healing his creeps enough so that way the boulder smash doesn't end up getting the last hits.
Just some grotesque play, truly.
This is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these lanes are some pretty good matchups here. Now, again, we know this with Earth Spirit. You can pick these matchups that are greedier or these matchups that maybe are a little worse for him to play into, but he'll still find his farm. He'll find his levels. And when the points get up in these spells, you're not going to see these cheeky Death Pulse plays be as easy as it's already occurring.
Right.
But that first blood helping out Watson a lot here. And again, you know, he's still level 2. They want to try and make a play, but you can't kill the king, says Mira. And he'll get his level 3 shortly.
That was nice. A dangerous time right now to be in Marana, but as you said, getting into that. And now has access to leap if he wants it. DM being brought down somewhat low, but will be able to escape before Nightfall can finish that one off. Nightfall definitely going to be the strongest hero in this lane. Just needs to be able to find the range to hit some of these raises here onto DM.
Yeah, Makoto being bullied to be here by Chira Jr. Still gets over to his water rune. Can back it up. Has some raindrops now as well to help out with all this spam from Chira Jr. And again, Mira does have to take the lead to get away there from Watson. Another wolf going to fall there as he jumps through with the Echo Slash. So, oh, a tombstone too with the blood grenade.
They're going all the way in. Arrow, they're going to sidestep back away from it. Watson taking some more damage. WS there. Mira low, jump forward with the leap. Maladich going to end up falling, but still finds the double kill. Absolutely clutch.
Yep, dies to the tower as well before they get back. No XP to be given to his opponents. Watson, though, I mean, he needs some regen, so I'm sure it'll get brought out on the Undying dying. You have to die there as the Undying.
Yeah.
It's so good for the team to just die.
Yeah.
Like, you need to bring some regen back to your Kez so he can stay in this lane.
Kodo brought very low by Chira Jr. He's level 5 now on this Necrophos, getting close to that level 6. And Makoto, oh.
He could have got it.
Dang.
I mean, I guess he didn't die either way. Like, level 2 disruption, maybe there's something there.
Yeah.
So at the very least, he survives.
Yeah,
But yeah.
this secures that Chira Jr. is going to get level 6 before him. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now he can't come back either. I mean, I guess if he has some assistance, maybe he can.
Soxa, DM maybe going to try and go on to Nightfall. Lets the illusions do some work.
All right, nice. I mean, meanwhile, Mira did make a nice play, rotated mid and just chucked a max range arrow to kill the catapult while Makoto was respawning. So that stops Chira Jr. from being able to just like nuke out this wave and get any free tower pressure. Malady comes bottom to potentially cover the rune, but of course it's a shield rune for Chira Jr.
Going to be getting very strong in there. WS, as we've seen, is now needing to retreat back to the jungle to try and get the farm. So this is not as bad as we saw from last game out of Yandex, as they were really struggling. Definitely having a much better time right here. And as we're getting close to the 7-minute mark, he does have Tombstone, gonna throw it down.
Yeah, he's trying to hold this. I mean, Tombstone obviously lasts a while, but WS just gonna commit for it with the Jakiro coming through. That thing is dead, and so is Undying.
A little bit of a bold play. Thought maybe there'd be more help, but is definitely not the case.
No. Give him the kill. The Ceaseless Sturge will respawn now, but he's gonna lose out on that chance to steal a Wisdom. They give it to Kaori. I am concerned about the ease of execution for Aurora. As we have this nice little combo with the illusions.
Gets him. Nightfall now in trouble, trying to stick to survive. And popping the Lotus. Not going to happen. Mira will be able to find a follow-up kill there. DM taking some more tower shots from the Mirana.
So early game, they both have similar potential. You have just a walk-up disruption, and you have a roll-in from the Earth Spirit. You know, these can both be utilized to start a play. But heading into the mid-game, how do you actually start a good fight as Aurora?
Yeah,
It is just roll.
pretty much.
And again, they have no Mirana arrow setup. I do not understand this decision. Like, how are you going to hit an arrow?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
No, I mean, I think that it is the problem.
It's hard.
I mean, maybe they're just not gonna hit arrows.
I agree with that.
There's a chance.
I thought they wanted to though. Easy ice path arrow.
There it is. That's the way you do it.
That's how you do it.
Is he? That's another tombstone. No, they don't have vision though. It's up on the hill.
I mean, you can't deny early game. Early game, sure.
Magnetize.
Your arrows.
Makoto finds that kill. Now they do have Reapers, but not enough mana to cast it.
All right, a couple support pickoffs. Not too bad. Mage Slayer for Watson being worked on here once again. How good of a Mage Slayer game is it? Pretty good.
I mean, the one flip side to this is that I do think it's gonna not be easy to hit arrows, but ice paths are gonna be more reliable because like these heroes are sort of a little bit more static.
I mean, these are some crazy ice paths. Kaori's kind of crushing on this hero right now.
He's having a really good time. That's nice.
that was well done.
Like, yeah, Kez moves around a lot, Centaur moves around a lot, but they're also melee, which means when they commit, the ice path is more likely to be able to hit.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
not kiting.
It's a very good counter-initiating game for Jakiro for sure.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And you know, if you can just kill the buildings, you don't need to start fights.
That's true too.
So maybe they continue this kill streak that they're getting going here. Pressure down with the Lycan, take over the space.
Dire are scanning.
Right now I see a deep diving Mirana there. We are going to TP out after taking the bounty rune.
Radiant are scanning.
The Radiant scan briefly hit there onto Nightfall and Kaori, and I think it's going to hit them again. So they know that they're down here. So the question is, are Yandex going to show up with numbers, or are they going to let this tower
Radiant's
go?
bottom tower
I mean, they have level 2 tombstones, so he's definitely ready to rock here. But that's a lot. The Skellies, the Wolves. You're not getting in on this one. The Skellies are so insane.
They really do just do a ton of damage, amping it up. So the tower will fall. No response from Yandex.
It's such a good goal to achieve as Aurora. It's just like last game, right?
Yeah.
They knocked in that tower. It slowed down the game so much there for Watson on his Lina, this time on the Kez. Better hero and better start for the Kez, to be clear. He's actually quite farmed at this point. So it's not quite as bad, but it's still going to impact his overall net worth. And much like the Centaur last game, Lycan now going to control this space. That being said, DM hoping to do the same thing up top. Maybe we'll see some similar rotations with pressure to try and take that tower. For now, they're not finding it. They do consistently keep arrowing this mid catapult, though.
Yeah. Want to make sure that they don't lose anything there.
Level 6 on Kaori as he moves in.
Again, this has very much been the flavor of these games that we've seen. Like game 3s, it tends to sort of be a little bit more static in this first little bit, and then after a little while, teams
Mira
will
gets
want to
found
take
here.
advantage of it.
Leaps away twice. Roll in from Makoto. He's confident.
Soxa getting hit. Stampede is there. They eventually get the kill onto the Shadow Demon. But are they going to be able to find any more? The Tombstone is going to drop. WS takes that one down. And when all is said and done, it's just a Shadow Demon. A lot of ultis expended, though.
Yeah, but if Lycan rotates in mid with his look at the Skellies.
Yeah.
This is the best creep for a Lycan. It is just so absurd. Because they all get the Feral Impulse. So they get a 20% bonus damage too, plus the Rally bonus. So you can actually take tier 2s with this. I think it's like the only way to play Lycan. Is you just take this Troll Summoner.
Radiant's top tower is
But
under
they do
attack.
swiftly move in. Necropho's a pretty good hero against it, to be fair. Obviously, late game, Lycan players do like to get Nullifier, so it could be an option for him. And for now, like the Radiance, you know, a buff to Lycan, really, with the nerf to Radiance.
Yeah.
Be a much stronger item versus the hero, since the burn would make a mischance happen on all your units. Now it's just when you're attacking the Radiance carrier themselves. So if you ignore the Radiance, you're still just playing your hero.
Aurora moves back in there, trying to take down the skeleton. Yeah, it's an important point, and you know, Chira is going to be working toward that. That also talks a little bit more about like what we said their game plan was going to be, which is just kind of AFK farming for a while.
Yeah. Where did I go? Makoto walks into Malady, who is a phase boots Undying, by the way. Very good versus the Lycan and the Shadow Fiend, getting that bonus armor, so you can try and cast more of your spells as an Undying. You need that additional armor to survive longer these fights, as he again runs into Mira, scouts out his jungle.
Yeah. What is happening, man?
Well, they're having fun at the very least.
Dire are scanning.
It's just a big zombie man getting chased down by these wolves.
They're about to lose his ulti, though, so has to retreat back a bit. Watson's still up there on the farm, but he is 1,000 gold-ish behind Nightfall right now, who has had total freedom up here.
Makoto, a swing and a whiff, but the ice path, that is going to land good disruption.
Holding the Centaur ult.
WS sets his sights on this tombstone as they do manage to take down that tier 1 tower. Now, Zombie runs away pretty quick in the river as they're going to try and slow him down a bit. Do manage to connect with that one, and in spite of the decays, they'll eventually find the kill.
Just a blob running at their opponents right now. SF does leave the top lane for a little bit, so some pressure comes in from DM. But Carrie's here to pick it up. Kaya, the next item to be finished here from Nightfall. Need to tear it up a little bit here. And DM just going for the helm into the Lotus. Obviously, needing a Dispel versus Earth Spirit for the whole game.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. A smoke up now from the Earth Spirit and the Mirana. And it's Spirit Vessel completed. So this feels to them like a moment they want to go. And if they head
Well,
this
if they
way
find
continuously...
This would be a crazy pick off of this timing. He has his Radiance, but obviously the Spirit Vessel and the middle of his Ancient stack.
Hunting, rolls forward, misses on the roll, but the silence is there. And the Spirit Vessel doing good work, trying to get out. The roll did not hit, and that is enough to get him away alive.
What else missed Lyrical?
Well,
The arrow.
arrow
Did you
did
see the
miss.
arrow sail through
you are
there?
not wrong. A point-and-click stun would be very nice right now.
It would be helpful. There would be a dead, very, very important support hero.
Honestly, if Kairi was with them.
But you know what? They're still going to get this top tower. It's still pretty successful.
Yeah.
And the Mirana has had other aspects that have been useful this game, as much as I'm throwing out some shade. She's been pretty solid at helping to lock down the kill on the Tombstone. She's obviously been poking and prodding a lot across the map, just 2 deaths, while also just being constantly in the opponent's face. Very much like an Ench style you can play on this Mirana, so
Dire's bottom tower is
Mira with the Essence Distiller, moving in towards the Yules to try and set up some of his own arrows. And having a Dispel versus Cheer Junior too, when it's necessary.
Very difficult game to execute, but Aurora are building up a little bit of a lead here. Or trying to, at the very least.
WS has the dragon down bottom, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the help of the Overlord. What a creep.
It's very strong.
He's just going after him with the wolves. You better run.
Melody just stole all those creeps away. And now, pops another tombstone. Kez is like, I'm not helping you. You stole my creeps, sir.
Lord. Yeah, you can't run from the dragon, can you? He just goes down quick. Makoto helps out with the assist. That gives him 2 charges on the Spirit Vessel and an amplified damage rune.
This Lycan is really putting together some good results.
Yeah, they're using the vision really nicely from both the creep and the wolves to find these kills, because like they don't have the lockdown, right?
Yeah.
They have to catch you out of position and being greedy, and he's succeeding in that. Man, the dragon just throwing the fireball and running away is like, it is such a good way to gain gold in this hero.
This item, it's so strong.
And he is close to the shard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So
Yeah.
more wolves.
Trying to take down this tier 1 tower in the top lane. They have been unsuccessful so far, managing to kill off the towers.
Why is he so poor on this Centaur? I feel like he's just been sitting up here the whole game farming.
I mean, they've killed his creeps a bunch. He wasn't able to get the tower as early, didn't have as much access to those like other camps that the tower gives you.
Well, speaking of early, a 17-minute Roche here for Aurora, taking advantage of the minus armor aura on the Shadow Fiend. Plus the fact they have a Lycan. Not a concern here. And Kaori finishing the Yules. Really good timing on the Yules for Jakiro.
Yeah.
2 points in the ice path, running into these fights. If you upchuck someone. Like, there's no BKBs. They're probably just dead. We're gonna need a disruption save. Some heals being thrown out. It is looking very solid. I mean, I doubted the potential because of the execution being very difficult, but they're finding a lot of really good moments here for Aurora.
It does have that feeling like the Yandex at this point are just trying to like sort of farm up and get to their items. As DM is going to be chased here. Had some wolves on him and ends up popping the dust and then running. Meanwhile, in the other jungle, look out, the roll-in is there. Soxa disrupts himself. WS's creep is here too. It's gonna be enough to jump on in and find that kill, but then follow-up Reaper Scythe kills off the Marana.
All right, 2 for 1 so far, though.
DM showing up, trying to help out Shira Jr. in case they go for it.
All right, big brain play, though. You know, you don't draft stuns for the arrow setup. Simply hit the disruption saves.
There you go.
Should have considered that. Watson done with the Deso, moving in towards the BKB will help a lot in these engagements.
Oh man, I feel like I haven't seen almost any of these ones. Undying going straight into the Pavis and eventually going to be trying to get towards the Solar Crest.
Yeah, it's much like the phase boots, you know, he's just,
Yeah.
he is tunnel visioned on the type of damage that is coming out from Aurora.
Roll in, finds Shira Jr. again, silence, stun, disruption though. Right there for the save, does also have an Essence Ring. So Makoto now down to half HP. Do they have enough to kill him? Yes, indeed they do.
That is costly. The wolves are coming in. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it.
It's important as they get those stomp, kill off the rest of the wolves. This is showing the value of this Shadow Demon.
Yeah, I mean, he had a haste rune too. Like, he was kind of trying to play a bit aggressive there to maybe bait something out and retreat, and just gets got there.
Shira Jr. did just walk underneath the ward as well as Maldi is getting chased down by WS. They're bringing in the Necrophos, hoping to get a little bit of heals from his buddy as they turn and try and take down the big creep, and they do eventually get it.
Help! All right, good save. All right, mid lane, I mean, there is an Aegis here on the Shadow Demon. They made a move without him up top there, and he just hits level 15. He is a very big guy, XP and gold-wise. Takes the +2 armor reduction, so the physical damage shredding for the side of Aurora right now is they're gonna get.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I mean,
Happens to the best of
it's
us.
not like I don't think he would have died.
No.
So
Maybe could have like baited out some type of a Syncade or something like that, but
all right, map control firmly in the favor of Aurora right now. And a blink dagger though. For Stock's already playing very well.
Cheer
Gonna have to get him
Jr.
soon though.
Oh my goodness, Stampede trying to get out, and it was a wise decision to run when he needed to, but the disruption is going to be there. Nightfall now in very far. The turn, the Reaper Scythe! Oh, they get him.
All right,
Okay.
Gotta get back though, because that's respawn.
Got to reset on this one. Watson moves in, finds Makoto. Good damage. The Yule Scepter to interrupt, but it's not enough. Sheeran Jr. will die, but Watson also fed to the wolves.
All right, that was pretty good. Makoto's body in there did set up for the further kills.
Radiant's bottom
A bit necessary there. Yeah, nice Yules as well from Kaori. Yules into Ice Path, locking down that Kez. And yeah, a lot of assistance here. Big goal gains here for the Lycan and the SF.
WS, he was talking a lot during the draft about that last pick, and whatever he called for, like, he is owning on this Lycan.
Yeah, he's doing a whole lot for them right now. Stampede getting him so far. Arrow sails by. Another great disruption save from Soxa, but it doesn't matter. Nightfall, like, he can't do a whole lot. They have to burn the Scythe on the Aegis. That felt pretty bad. And DM, he was so close to blink. Like, he just got it now, I believe, after that fight. But the Yule setup from KRA was perfect.
I mean, you can also see, though, how eventually later game, the itemization could start to turn the way of Yandex a little bit more, like BKBs. Maybe thinking about something along the lines of one of those Croziers for the Necrophos.
Yep.
There's a lot of ways that things could start to turn if Aurora don't sort of keep up that momentum.
Yeah, I think the BKB for Watson is definitely the big one for me, where he can actually like play the game But that's also going to be matching against like the levels that stack up on Makoto. He also has his own BKB right now. We also have a second Yules now on Mira, so he can be a lot more frustrating to play up against since he doesn't have a dedicated setup. He can now provide his own. He can also just keep kiting Chira. Like, he is relying completely on Stampede to stay alive right now.
Yeah.
And if he just gets chain Yules, he will still just die if he dares to go that far out again by himself. So we're likely going to see a lot of shadowing here from Soxa.
8 to 15, a 3,000 gold lead for Aurora. Essence Distiller completed. And now TP's away, understanding there is some stuff coming his way as well. So 4,000 gold lead for Aurora. Roll in, find Soxa. And the ice path is there for the follow-up. Makoto just comes in and eliminates with the amplified damage rune.
All right, that went a lot better than the last one up top.
Yeah.
Slightly better time here. WS finishes up the AC, so definitely a big threat here in terms of objectives and also just like finishing up a potential high ground push if they get their opportunity. BKB for Nightfall, gotta wait for that. Next Roche is looking like a pretty pivotal moment here for Aurora. WS gonna take down the Tormentor with ease, passes that shard over to Mira.
Very
so next
nice.
to a leap and some quivering.
I mean, Aurora is building up a lead now.
Yeah, it's a while till the hearts can be done for the Centaur as well. That is BKB for Watson though, so he needs to find that dream sequence here.
Yeah.
On the Kez. But there is the Essence Distillers. We've already seen that being quite impactful versus the Kez. There's also the Spirit Vessel, I suppose, from Makoto, depending on the BKB timing.
Arrow flies in right as the smoke was going out. I mean, it feels like a lot to commit just to kill Mira with this smoke.
Yeah, I mean, they want something bigger with the Blink Stomp for sure.
And they're gonna wait.
Nope.
Never mind.
All right, it's fine. I mean, he's value, you know, 7,400 net worth. You'll take it.
And I think, again, you're pretty happy with that as Mira too, for, you know, not having your SF die.
Yeah, there's a reason he's playing there.
Yeah.
Chira Jr. taking this opportunity, though, with all the pressure his teammates are putting across the map. He's obviously ready to join in with the Boots of Travel because the Helm Creep is there following the Centaur Warrunner, and he is just farming through these Ancients, and he's a giant wave coming up top, which I think he's getting for free. Makoto doesn't have any friends to go for a gang. So that's a very happy Ghost.
Yeah, Chira Jr., it's beginning to come together a little bit there. Now, Watson wanted to find the kill on the WS Creep, did not manage to get it. Still very comfortable, just farming and waiting for that Roche fight. This is the way these games tend to go, is that like, when it's close to like not elimination, but like pivotal things and every single match mattering, the teams are gonna play a lot more reserved.
Yeah, it's game 3. It's late. You know the mistakes happen a little more at the end of the night. You're tired. They're humans, believe it or not. Of course, you could also say that this is where they really get into their peak, because this is when they're all playing anyway. You know, middle of the night. They're all used to these hours, so perhaps they're actually just powering up, not weakening at the moment.
If they catch Watson right here,
it's the Wolves, right? Like this is what Lycan is really doing in a lot of these games, coming through, spawning some of these heroes.
Instead, they might see DM. It feels like Yandex have a good understanding of the danger that could be coming their way. Or do they? Chira Jr., they've got Soxa right behind him.
I mean, what an ice path. That is crazy.
They're waiting though, and there it is, disruption. Immediately, now DM stomp, but feared! Nightfall gets it off, Yule Scepter lift up after the fact. DM is hurt, DM is dead. Can they find anything after? Watson hunting, still saving that BKB.
It's crazy their initiation is ice path and it's working.
Yeah.
That's unreal. Like, he's gone Aether Lens Jakiro to set up for them. And he essentially forces the coverage to come in from DM.
Even with the ward, it's like pretty nuts.
Yep. Yeah, very well done here. Carey believing in his two-headed Jakiro. And I'd just like to point out, if I may, the Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
The Firebird.
The hero we haven't
Wyvern.
seen today.
No. Kaori's best hero. The Wyvern, the Iceberg. What's he playing now, Lyrical?
The Jakiro.
What is that?
It is a
The
dragon.
fire and ice bird.
Oh my
Kaori
goodness.
has one thing he does.
It's the synthesis.
He brings them together. He is all powerful. He has found his heroes.
How Hegelian. All right, 6,000 gold lead.
Well, the nullifier is indeed coming out for the Lycan as well.
Oh.
A very common item on the hero,
Nightfall.
but really good.
Do you see Nightfall, by the way?
I do. He's right there. Why?
This is a Yashikaya and into a blink.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Necrophos. He's
Yeah.
ready to let it rip.
I haven't seen
He's got
this
a
in
Lycan,
while.
you know?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, he
Lycan's
Lycan's
the real
shredding,
carry.
so it's fine. Although it won't be as fun when he gets an Agnus, because obviously we're going 70 minutes.
That's true. Well, Lycan in the meantime is going to be picking up that completed nullifier, and Chira Jr. will be that much more in a sad way.
Yeah, that is a tough one, especially because he's trying to go for the heart first over the Shivas.
Right.
I feel like Shivas might be the play, because he doesn't have a Shiva Spire in his team. And the item is incredible. It's also extremely good versus SF, obviously. SF and Lycan, obviously.
Well, he also does have the backup, obviously, of the Shadow
Obviously.
Demon. He is underneath a ward right now.
The same ward, in fact.
Get there in time. Soxa nearby, ready for a save. And disruption is there. Nicely played. Backs away, trying to survive through this one. They throw out the Requiem, a dead Necrophos. Malady also in some more trouble, goes inside of his tombstone, and he tried to do a little sneaky play there. Gets the bounty run before he gets brought down.
On the other side, Makoto was pressuring near the base. He gets out, had an arcane rune, didn't even have to use his BKB as they pick off this core Necrophos. Despite an incredible disruption save, they don't have the firepower to jump into the engagement.
Right.
And actually do anything after. And look at the spread of the damage here too. This Mirana, she's got the damage. She did the most to him,
Yeah,
believe it or not, with that arrow and Starstorm damage.
that's kind of crazy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Big stomp here from DM. He wants to fight even without the Necrophos. It's risky.
Watson making his move in. The Raven's Veil goes for it, finds Mira, but again, so much spent on this Mirana. But now can he take down Nightfall? Gets up to the high ground. Oh my goodness. Aurora.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, Watson needs to get the heck out of here. They got him caught. Kicks back down to the low ground. Trying to get his ulti off. Will not happen.
They are playing insanely well in Aurora. I really do think this draft is so hard to play. And they are finding the fights. They're hitting these crazy stuns. They're positioning in some of these engagements, and the punishes they find on the positioning from Yandex, like, this is a team who's been doing extremely well at the top level of Dota, while Aurora is a team who's kind of been slowly drifting downward over time. Like, they were a team who was absolutely dominating, had a win streak in the middle of this year of like 20 games or something, or 22 games in series straight or something.
I put him getting eliminated in the bottom 8.
They're hoping to prove you wrong right now.
Absolutely.
Keep climbing upwards in our
Very
group
good.
stage.
Nightfall has the Aegis in hand and going for the Satanic now. So decides to swap off the Blink and go back towards some more right-click build.
I mean, they're hitting their marks in terms of the controls, so maybe feeling like they don't need it as much as he thought.
Yeah.
The Kez is not firing up here. We've struggled to get the Kez's involved here today. We had one that was getting locked down consistently earlier today, and somewhat of a similar problem here for Watson, but more so that even when he gets in, it just doesn't look that threatening. All right, what are your recovery maneuvers here from Yandex? I mean, you have Disseminate, which is always a good spell for Shadow Demon. Obviously, in his insane saves, which Soxa has been incredibly consistent on.
I mean, they're going to need something quick. I'm not sure what it is. They got a Shiva's done, and now they find the Undying going up to the high grounds. Yeah, this is so tough. I don't think they're going to stop.
No, I mean, the AC is online for the Lycan, so this is just easy push.
Get some SD illusions, and now Nightfall getting hit. The jump forward, the stomp, it connects onto several, but is it going to be enough? No. Nightfall healing back up again. They needed the Reaper Sight to combo together for it, but it's into the Aegis.
Yeah, they don't want to do it on the Aegis.
It's just a really hard attempt.
This is post-Satanic.
Whoa.
He has to go in.
He does have his BKB, doesn't pop it, no! Kez goes down, 70 seconds gone without buyback. Oh, a devastating flub as they find him, they kill him, and now nullified. Chira Jr. nowhere left to go. What we thought was going to be going late might just be ending early as Aurora are taking down an entire set of racks, and I don't think they're going to stop there.
So some very good items for pushing the tempo right now. Also, Carey grabbing an Aghanims after everything he just gained right now, being delivered to this Jakiro. Mira rather, grabbing that mid wave right now. Soxa still has his buyback in 15 seconds to go. And obviously, there's not much he can do.
Jeez.
The very least is they do have a tier 2 mids. They can't get the megas. Well, actually, you know what? They might just have time. They've got the damage, but
I think they got this. It's if they're gonna hold, if Yandex are gonna be able to make a comeback happen, it's gonna be against mega creeps. As Nightfall is stepping forward. Well, they actually have one more glyph. Okay,
I mean, are they even worried? I mean, I guess they know how the guess is BKB.
That's, well, yeah, that's a good point. Stun now to start. Looking for the Yule Scepter lift up. Arrow follow-up is there. Tombstone save. It's something, but is it gonna be enough? They're gonna take down the creep, and they hold their last set of racks. So, well, stomp now onto 2, not bad. Where's the follow-up? They don't have it, there's nothing there. The Satanic comes out. Suddenly, Nightfall is back up to full HP. They get the great hit. Look at these Shakiro spells. Watson will pop the ulti, try and do what he can, but there's just not enough left in the tank.
Yeah, there's no scythe target that's viable.
Chira Jr. going down. That's another dead. No buyback at all for him. They're going to take down Soxa in just a moment. GG is called. Aurora, they will not be denied.
I'm so impressed. They didn't hit an arrow for the first 20 minutes of this game, and they didn't even need to.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. Mirana wins game 3. She is all powerful. Centaur